hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney. I am CMoney, and I am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so very much for rocking out with us today. Happy Sunday. How are we
Happy
doing?
Sunday indeed. I think we're feeling good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling real good. It's been a fun week.
It
It's been a
has.
fun week. Friday was a very, very fun night shift. We had the
Yes.
official funeral for Concord. Gone but never forgotten.
Never
We'll
forgotten.
never let you forget it. Don't worry about it. It will always be around, always be
Yes.
brought up at some point or another. They will learn.
Always.
They
And
will learn.
listen, no matter what, anything out there, it can be worse than Concord. So it's just such a refreshing thing to have out there in the environment. Can always lean back on Concord and feel better, you know? For sure.
Absolutely. No matter what. I mean, it really I'm sure there's a lot of developers out there feeling much better. Like the dudes who made Golem, right? You gotta imagine that those dudes are like, man, we shit the bed. But like after Concord came out, they're like, damn, we didn't do that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like we did I. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have a first party making us, right? This was man, it helped so many people feel better about their
Yeah, yes,
situation.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
It has. It has. It's definitely like you go to the doctors and the doctor's like, you're like, oh well, this hurts. And they're like, but like conquer pain. And then you're like,
On a s
you know what? I'm feeling better.
Yo,
I'm all right. I'm gonna make it,
that's
you
like the
know?
new scale and shit. Like, all right, I'm gonna touch you here. Tell me if the pain hurts you, okay? Give me a range from 1 to Concord, okay? Just
One to Concord.
1
The
to
1 to
Concord.
10 is gone now.
No,
It's
no
one
more
to
1 to 10.
Concord.
It's 1 to Concord,
Oh
okay?
my gosh. I
1
love
being
it.
no pain, Concord being you
Extreme.
ex
Done.
you should be gone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's what it is that Concord pain. I feel that.
Yes.
I feel that. The ponies are
Yes.
going through it. The ponies are going through it. It's a little funny, because I can promise you right now, I've never seen the glazing that is happening right now. It's crazy out there in these streets.
Well,
Meanwhile,
you would think that they've, like, washed it off and moved on. We all know it's all fluff and bullshit because, I mean, are they really playing Astrobot or are they just, enjoying the reviews?
I mean,
Um
honestly, it's such a short game. I mean,
Oh, oh, oh,
I don't think it should be a problem, right? Like they could chop
oh
through
my
that. They're
god.
gonna
Oh
play it,
my
and then
god.
it'll never be discussed again
Mm.
till game of the year when it wins because it's already been decided. Obviously, we know
I
this.
mean, did
The
you
people have
expect
spoken.
anything else? Come
Oh, I mean, how
on.
could you? How
We've come
could
so
you?
far in gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know,
It was
I'm
time to reel it in. It was time to reel it in for
oh,
sure. Yeah.
apparently. What I do wanna say, I do wanna put out my sincere apologies because everybody wants to support the devs, right? Everybody wants
Yes.
to support the devs, right? I feel so bad, and I want to apologize on behalf of gamers everywhere to all the devs that release games this year that thought that they were trying to push the medium forward, who tried to
Yeah.
do something different and take a chance, right? When in reality, all I've been hearing is we want to play games like they were in PlayStation 2 era. That's what I'm hearing all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Well, it brings me back to when I was playing the games on my PlayStation. My PlayStation 2. This is all I dreamed of. So if you're a developer right now working on like the next epic game,
Yeah.
bro, delete it. Okay, just go back to PlayStation 2 times and say all we want is simple. We just
Simple
want
and
press X to jump, press square to punch, and that's it. Okay,
and
that's all we're looking for.
smile from
Game of
beginning
the
to
year.
end. A smile
You
from
know, I
beginning
think if you
to
put
end.
a little smile on the screen that just is smiling the whole time,
Emoji, the smiling
put the
emoji.
smiling emoji on the corner of the
Genius,
screen
Imani. I feel
the
like
whole
you
time.
this is a breakthrough right here.
It's a
This is a
breakthrough.
breakthrough
It's a
for the
breakthrough.
gaming
Yeah,
industry.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I think maybe even the buttons on the controllers, one of them should be a smiling emoji.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because we don't want people getting confused. Like, this is a smile from beginning to end type of game, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That
I mean, don't do it in public. Like, I know if you got the portal, I'll tell you right now, don't play it in public because I've heard already on the street that people are getting locked up and taken to the crazy house because people are like, "Oh my god, why is this guy just smiling like a psycho? What is he about to do?" You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So they
yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah, yeah,
don't play
yeah.
it outside. Do it
Yeah.
indoors.
Indoors, where
So
you're
when you
safe,
smile
where
like
you're
that
safe.
for 6 hours
Yeah,
straight,
yeah.
people don't think
Don't think that is
you're
anything
crazy.
creepy or anything weird, you
Yeah, yeah,
know? Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that
And
psycho
honestly,
killer smile, you keep that shit indoors, and I think the other devs, no one got the memo. I didn't get the memo about how we were just taking a step back in gaming. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know. I don't know
yeah,
if
yeah,
Phil got the announcement. I'm sure he didn't because he's out there, pushing boundaries
yeah, yeah. Facts,
as
facts,
we all
facts.
thought it should be, but
No,
apparently
no, 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 no. Like
no.
Hellblade, that the emotional impact of that game, the beauty, the technological advances that they made, throw it in the garbage, right?
In the trash.
Little robot, no
Yeah.
voices,
Yeah,
just
for sure.
jumping and squiggling and being super happy. That's the game, right? But hold on, this comes from PlayStation, right? Sad Dad Simulator. Everybody's miserable in these games. But delete all. Let's send the signal. PlayStation is getting it,
Let me
right?
ask you
They're
a
gonna
question
understand
then.
it.
We shouldn't be hearing about any remasters or remakes,
No,
right?
no,
We
no.
shouldn't get,
They gotta remaster.
Uncharted, The
They
Last
gotta
of Us.
remaster the last Astrobot game.
Okay, that's the one.
Bring
Okay,
that
I
forward
wanted to
now.
come correct
Yeah, yeah. The
because
VR game. I heard they're gonna revive the PlayStation VR 2
okay,
so that they can port the
the Astrobot, that's all
Astrobot
they need to
VR
do. How
to this one.
ridiculous do they feel
It's gonna save.
shutting
It's gonna save the
down the
industry.
PlayStation VR when all they had to do was just remaster Astrobot? And I mean, it could have made it. It could have made it. It seems like PlayStation has figured out their audience and we now know what they want. So
There you go,
get
man.
ready. Get ready. It's a
This is
new
the
future,
next
you
this is the next big
guys.
thing. Meanwhile, you have a game like Space Marine 2,
Mm.
which stunning game, visually beautiful, gameplay looks amazing. I cannot wait to buy this game. I thought I was going to hold off, but I think the FOMO
It's
has
gotten to you. It's
taken
gotten
me
to you.
over.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah, because I enjoy like games
Like real
that
games.
like
Yeah, yeah.
for grown-ups, right?
Yeah,
Like I
like, well,
understand.
some type of effort into it, but I think the world is busy, unfortunately, for the other devs,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? Like, I mean, I know the world is about the devs, but it's a selective amount of devs, right? It's just certain devs. So I know that the world out there wants to frame it like it's about the devs. So I'm sorry, Space Marine. I'm sorry, Age of Mythology devs. Right now, we're focused and capping for Astrobot because apparently those are the only devs that matter. You know?
Facts. And like fuck the Concord devs.
Oh, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
Dead
Like
and
their game's
gone. They've
dead.
moved on.
They're
They've
probably
moved
not
on.
gonna live much longer, but they've swept that. They literally I've never seen a broom that can sweep so well.
I know. I need to get one of those.
Bro, with
That was
one swipe,
quick.
yo, with one swipe, Concord got deleted from history. The devs, I don't even think they ever existed.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Like
sure.
Firewalk Studio, was that even a real place? We don't know. It's vanished quicker than anything that I've ever seen. It's vanished quicker than pony powder in front of a pony.
Oh,
Okay. This is just the reality of what it
oh,
is.
oh, we've gone there.
But
Oh, we've
listen,
gone. We've
we
gone there.
I know we've been going far on this one with the pony powder. It's the truth. Um, I gotta tell you, just another step before we shout out all our homies that like we do on a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? Um, I I gotta say, the the pony powder that releases from the Astrobot hype, right? Like, all that the juiciness of the Astrobot hype, all those fumes that are in the air, I've never seen more Xbox dudes. I've never seen more Xbox dudes glazing a PlayStation game.
Ugh,
Never seen
never.
more.
I've seen more Xbox dudes glazing Astrobot than the PlayStation ponies.
Yeah,
I think the
honestly,
ponies are busy just bragging about about the scores, right?
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
that's what they're doing while, you know,
While
I
all these
mean,
Xbox dudes, bro, I've never seen more of them, yo.
forget Game
Never in
Pass.
my life. Never in my life.
Game Pass who?
Fuck Game
We
Pass,
got
fuck
Astrobot,
Xbox,
you guys.
fuck fuck Hellblade, fuck every game, fuck indie, fuck every game that Xbox fuck everything. 'Cause PlayStation has released Astrobot, so let's get the yeah, I wonder babe, I'm not gonna lie, I think I just $1 billion idea. You know how, there's peanut butter and jelly?
Yes.
I think you and I should go ahead, capture all of these, the glaze that the Xbox dudes are putting on this
Yes.
game, and bottle that bitch up and sell it at the store and
Oh,
just call it
damn. We'll make hella
like
money on
like
that.
Astro Glaze, you know what I'm saying?
Astroglaze.
Yo, that'll be the newest fucking yo,
You can drizzle
peanut
it
butter
on
and
your
jelly, who?
pancakes. You can
Nope,
go
nope,
ahead,
you can
drip it
you can
on your
glaze anything,
waffles. Anything, you
anything,
guys.
yo,
Forget peanut
bro,
butter and jelly. It's peanut butter and glaze.
bro,
Astroglaze.
bro, I'm sorry,
It's
yo.
wild. It's
That's wild to
wild.
me.
It's
That's
it's a
wild to
little
me.
bit embarrassing, I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna
I'm
say,
gonna
like,
say it's a
I
lot
I think
embarrassing.
I think the MO after this, I think I I think a lot of dudes should probably stop talking shit about PlayStation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I think they should just be like, "Wow, you guys are amazing and we love you." You know what I'm saying? Like, "This is my Xbox channel, except it's now a PlayStation Glaze channel." This is wild, dude. It's wild. Like, listen, is it a fun game for the kiddos? Yes, for sure. Like, our kids are gonna love it. Am I gonna play it with them? Are we gonna play it with them? Sure.
Not
Will
now, not
no, no, no,
now.
no,
I
no, no,
am
no,
not
no, no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
a
That's
part of
it's a
that
gift. It's a
support
gift for
hype
Christmas, right?
bullshit.
Like,
Yes,
way
that
down the line.
is yeah.
Like, this is not a day one purchase, right? This is a child's unless your kid has been waiting for it. I mean, look,
And
I'm
if you
not
do it, listen, there are people are going to play the game. They're gonna enjoy the game. And the thing is, when I go back and I look at the free game and PlayStation, knowing the situation that they're in and what they're trying to do, right? It doesn't suit me to go ahead and say, you know what, PlayStation, with your shitty, shady ways, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my money for a free game. And then on top of that, I'm also not gonna go ahead and entertain the pony narrative that PlayStation dictates where gaming goes.
oh,
I did
yeah.
you know what's funny? I did say that during the we were watching the summer game shows, right? And Jeff Keighley was trying to make it a point, the one that can't say Xbox without feeling some sort of pain. He made it a point to say that, the industry was shifting. He was talking about these indie games, right? That he felt. And I was like, look at them already knowing that PlayStation can't afford to make these amazing freaking games, these stunning games anymore. They're already trying to shift. I didn't know it was gonna happen so quick, and I didn't know that everybody was gonna get on that boat. And just start freaking paddling away. Yes. I didn't know it was gonna go that quick, but it be what it be, you guys. It
It
be
do be
what
what
it
it
be.
be.
With that said,
Let's go ahead and
some
start
days
the
they may
show.
not want to do that anymore. But for now, let
Let's
them let them ride that pickle.
oh my god. Oh, I guess there's no more Xbox channels, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they're just
Not if
people who play
PlayStation
games
keeps
now.
on dropping out bangers like Astrobot. Are you
Keep it
kidding me?
going, yo.
No
Keep it
way.
going.
No
Bro,
way.
I love The Last of Us games, and I promise you, you would never fucking catch me out here being like, "Oh my god, the greatest game in the world. I never experienced nothing better. Nothing,
And I
nothing."
think we can agree that there's a little bit of a difference between The Last of Us and Astrobot.
Yeah, that's
Right?
embarrassing.
Okay. Okay,
That
because
people
in my
literally have said is the
opinion,
best
the
PlayStation
reason
game.
yes, in my
Goddamn.
opinion, the reason why you go ahead and you get a PlayStation is for games like The Last of Us and, the way that God of War used to be and, when Spider-Man was in Spider Cube and it was a whole different situation. But I mean that maybe considering the fact that they didn't mention the bugs for Spider Bug, um, they're looking for that cube. Maybe that was the new thing, right? Maybe they're like, "Oh shoot, look at this creativity." Now that I'm trying to link it all together with Astrobot, I mean, maybe that's the route to take. But it be what it be.
It do be what it be. Listen, I know we spend a lot more time than we normally do without
Happy Sunday,
joining in and
everybody!
getting our peoples in the building, man. Listen, thank you all for rocking with us. You guys are the shit. Of course, it's Sunday. You know how we do. We always start our Sundays the same way. We got to go ahead. Shout out the homies who rock with us so hard, man. We appreciate all of you. Of
Yes.
course, everyone who is a Patreon member and a YouTube member. You guys fucking rock. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you. So shout out to first our Patreon members, man. The homie Zach McCoy, Smitty Smith, Adidas 20, Red Sun, Spoonman, and Archangel Nexus. And of course, you got our YouTube squad members. You got the homie Smitty Smith,
Woo.
Avenge Ninja, Gamer by Choice, Zach McCoy, Why So Serious, Raiden Blade, 80s cartoon villain, Micah Ford, J Max, Suicide Kings, Crimson X25, Bounty, 5.0 Trade Gaming, Rainbow, Hargishani, Smokes the Ism, Paul Brook, Raging Cajun, Ignacio Farfan, Abacab 72, Demo Flow Gaming, Power Boss, Mash, Philly Gangster, Lord Star Killer SSX01, Machine XP, RRJR 1017, L Paul, Cage Feeler, Sir X-Men, Chaos Theory, Game Shark, E Ranks, Jonas the Dad, Quan the Terrible, Maurice Branch, Dan Lazaro, Spartan 661, Trey Una, Boss Red 77, MCell 101, Scatolites, Foolish 225, Stanley Francois, G Myers, Eastside Vandal, Fark You, Big Mad Mo, Go Go Poe, Will Broke Boy Lewis, Sanchez MTZ Gaming, Jigga J, Gummy Hernandez, Ryu Art Gaming, Cullen Prime, Razor Ultron, Six Slayer, Phoenix Freestar, Lawrence Davenport, Angry Hippie, Talus Ray, Rashawn Eppinger, it's Timmy, Kenneth Williams, Jin Bambino, D. Geronimo. Yo, I feel like I'm going so fast now. Like I used to have to catch up, and now it's just
I
like, bam.
remember. I
Adidas,
remember.
Adidas 20, Lord Louis, Forza Legend, Cypher Type 1, AEC Vic, B Martin 001, Epic Treasure, and We Need Kills. We appreciate y'all. And of course, we got our elite members, the homie Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, Spoonman, and Big Migs Gaming. Guys, we
Woo.
appreciate
Thank you
each
guys
and
so
every
much.
one of you and all the support you give us. So thank you
Absolutely.
so much. But of course, guys, you being here right now, live in the building, are giving us massive support, and we appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us. Let's go ahead and see who was first in the door. Let's see.
Let's go.
First in the door, I believe this is back to back, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
oh, oh.
We'll see, but it looks like the homie Hooded Canuck
Let's
in the building.
go. Let's
Number
go.
one in
What's
the
up,
door.
coach? How you doing today?
And you have our boy E
Happy Sunday.
Ranks, number two in the building. And rounding out the top three, you got our boy Anthony
Let's
Sanchez. What is
go.
up, my dude? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you, homie.
Thank you guys so
Of
much
course,
for
you got
rocking
Jacob
out.
Novick in the building. What's up, dog? Says it feels like Xbox YouTubers, big ones, brag about how good a PlayStation game is in our faces. I mean, listen, obviously everybody's entitled to talk about
Absolutely.
whatever they want to talk
Absolutely.
about, right? They don't owe us anything. Um, just I mean, I agree it's kinda wild to me, right?
It's a
It's kinda
little
wild to
yeah,
me.
it's a tad and listen, it's nothing about the game, it's the glazing
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
game. We're not saying that Astrobot is not a good game. It was a free game, and there is more of that same exact game, right? And that same exact game now costs 60 something dollars when you include the tax, right? So when we have games that have come out like Age of Mythology, like Hellblade 2, even freaking Wukong, right? Let's throw that bitch in there. And
Facts.
Astrobot is out there being glazed the way it is, right? For lack of better words. It's a little bit obvious and a little bit concerning what is taking place here.
Like, dude, there's still about 1,000,000 people who log in every day to play Black Myth Wukong, and these ponies, they're so first of all, right away, let's just call a spade a spade. They show you right away that the whole third party glazing bullshit that they do is fake as fuck, right? It's only because they don't have something first party that they will glaze the fuck out of a game. Because there's no way in mother effing life that you could tell me after all the Black Myth Wukong glazing that was going on, okay? And how amazing it was, and how game of the year it was probably gonna be. And literally on PC, that shit is being played nonstop, right? Nonstop. Now, the little blue and white robot comes out, and now all those games suck a huge dick. You know what
This
I'm
is
saying? Like,
okay, so
suck a
but
fat
that's the
one.
way. That's the way, and that's the thing, and that makes it very clear, right? PlayStation cannot afford unless they go ahead and make some type of slick deal and take advantage in one way or another of a situation to have games like Wukong on their platform because they can't afford to make them clearly, right? So, let's move on from Wukong. Let's fluff up what they can afford, which is a game like Astrobot, and if we do that, then any game that PlayStation puts out moving forward, which falls into what they can afford bracket, right? That clearance rack, then we can go ahead and support those games and make it the new narrative. Um,
Yeah.
that's where they're at. It's really clear to see though what's taking place. And we've always said, listen, it's kind of weird how like, the ponies have their place to go ahead and go talk. And there are so many such a small amount of places where, it's for the Xbox community to go ahead and talk their shit, right? And on top of it, when a lot of ponies tend to be accepted and it's kind of just like a mix. Mostly it's a mix or ponies where they rule the fucking place and they go ahead and whatever. And it's also weird how, hardcore Xbox talk, right, on an Xbox podcast may not be necessarily welcome, right? As much as a pony coming to talk shit on an Xbox podcast about Xbox or fluff up
Yeah,
PlayStation.
yeah,
Isn't that kind
exactly.
of weird too? Just, observations
Yeah,
I've
yeah. If you
been
have a pony
I've
come on
been
an Xbox
making.
show and they talk shit about how great PlayStation is, this is celebrated. Ooh, wow, look at this guy keeping it real, right? But if an Xbox dude were to go on an Xbox show and talk about how great Xbox
Oh, you're
situation
getting
is,
clipped. You're getting clipped because it's bullshit.
yeah, yeah,
Because
then it's
Xbox
bullshit.
is
Then
not
it's
great,
bullshit.
right? It's not great. Just the only ones holding down the industry and freaking out there
Yeah,
making
yeah.
actual moves so that we can move forward. And may I just
Yo,
remind the talk about about Nintendo coming out here and trying to show
yo,
some power and kind of move forward as
oh my
well,
god.
right? Which we've been kind of asking for quite a bit. So I mean, it seems like PlayStation's just gonna pull everything back and hold everything
Bro,
down.
this is the strategy. It just clicked on me right
Tell me,
now.
tell
This
me.
is the strategy. This is the strategy, right? Xbox. is changing the game, right?
Yes.
Pushing things forward, has so many different genres of game being made, all high quality. Everything they've been releasing since Redfall has hit, right? Everything has been top tier, right? But now PlayStation ponies are looking at saying, "Oh wow, Xbox is pushing things forward. Why don't we go ahead and take a game that's stuck in the past and let's prop that up? Let's talk about how the past is where it's at, not the future. Let's stick to the past. Yo, these motherfuckers are so stuck in being the old, in being the random fucking bullshit old ways, right? Where shit was we all were looking forward to the future, right?
Absolutely,
Ain't
bro.
nobody was
Absolutely.
playing
Oh, come on.
Mario
Okay,
64
okay.
saying, "I hope this shit stays there forever."
Let's keep it fucking real. What do the ponies talk about all the time? How amazing their freaking games look, right? That was and it's upset the frustrating thing, the frustrating and the upsetting thing is that how people go along with the ponies bullshit. And I don't blame the ponies for having the motherfucking power that they have. Because when you go ahead and you whack them off while they're sitting there they're fucking dictating what the fuck is what, then of course they're gonna feel entitled to say what's what, right? When they went out there saying that these fucking cinematic, amazing looking games that Xbox could not deliver, right? These stories that are just heart wrenching, that was it. These freaking $300 million games, that's what sold, right? That's what freaking was grounding and amazing and out freaking insane about PlayStation, something that Xbox could never be. And now Astrobot is dictating, right? That's what they have. And
That's
that's
the
the
new
new
thing that
new,
nobody could
right?
ever
So
make.
now, exactly. Now
It
the
took them 30
ponies
years to
are
make a
saying
good
that this
platformer.
is it. And the Xbox fans are like, oh, well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's Astrobot. Like, please make it make sense. If you want to sit there and tell me that the fucking ponies do not dictate the motherfucking narrative out there when it comes to goddamn fucking gaming, then you tell me, explain to me what the fuck is going on right now. It's bullshit. They were capping out there for these amazing looking games.
Yep.
Xbox delivered the fucking amazing looking game this year. The Hellblade fucking 2. You can't top that shit. Not right now.
And no more narrative.
Saying
No
maybe
more.
someday,
Got it.
hopefully in the future, 2 years from now, we can figure out how we can deliver a game like that. And yeah, motherfuckers are coming for Astrobot. No, this is insane. This is the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen. So yes, Pony, embrace your power. They're always gonna give it to you. They're always gonna give it to you. So I don't blame you for being delusional and going out there and making whatever fits your narrative the it. Because everybody tends to follow with the nonsense.
Bro, yo, those are bars. Those are bars, right? And I can tell you right now, like, if you're an Xbox dude and you're glazing this game as hard as you are, I, honestly,
By the
like,
way,
don't cry when these PlayStation dudes are in your comments mocking you and using you as the proof that no matter what you say about PlayStation, at the end of the day, when they zip down their zipper and they bring out whatever they bring out, you guys are taking it, dog. You guys are taking it for a spin. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just call it what it is, man. I don't
you can't blame
look,
the fucking
you
ponies.
can't.
You can't.
You
This
can't,
is
bro.
crazy.
They
It's
have their
freaking
fun now.
insane. Yes, at the end of the day, this is freaking nonsense. It's mind blowing to see it take
Again,
place. And
there's a difference between saying, yeah, that game's gonna be fine, right? That game's gonna be a fun few hours of life. And then there's a whole nother thing saying that this shit is the greatest thing ever. Oh my God, I'm so in love. Wow, thank you, PlayStation, for giving us
only
Xbox
Xbox
people
can
a
make
game.
something like
I
this.
I
If
wish
Xbox
Xbox would do this. Meanwhile, Psychonauts 2 is looking over at them like, motherfucker, I'm a real game.
hey, hey,
I'm a real
hey,
game. I'm a
hey,
real platformer. I'm a real game, I'm a real platformer
I'm
with a
not a
story
fucking
for grown
knockoff.
folk.
I'm not a knockoff from
Yeah, yeah,
freaking
yeah.
Mario want to be. I took insult about the fucking comparison. About the we grew up playing Mario. We saw what Mario has become. We all played Mario Odyssey. How dare you fucking try to put Astrobot in that narrative? How dare you? And when they do, how dare you kind of just go with it and allow it and say, well, this is the best thing since sliced bread. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You will never catch a pony doing the fucking glazing out there that the Xbox community is doing over Astrobot. You will never catch a pony doing that shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I agree with them. I agree with that shit. I can acknowledge a game, and this is again, this is not against Astrobot. It is gonna be a fun game. It is a fun game because it's out. My kids enjoy fun games, right? They play Mario, they play freaking Roblox, they play Peppa Pig, Bluey, they've played Astrobot and they loved it. But don't come out here and tell me that this is the future of gaming and this is it. Don't come out here and tell me that Hellblade 2 was too short. It was only 5, 6 hours, but it's acceptable for a mediocre game to come out here and be 5, 6 hours and it's a masterpiece because it's PlayStation. Come on, man. Come on. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Bro, that's fucking wild. It's wild, it's wild. I don't know, it's embarrassing.
It
Alright,
is.
let me get to homie Queen Blueface. What's
Let's
good,
go,
homie? Thank you
baby.
for
What's
being
up?
here. Appreciate you, fam. Jeremy Lawsong, what's going on, homie? Fark you in the building. What up,
Let's
player?
go.
Arnie, what's going on? Darth Kermit, like 50 people down, says first. Got it, Darth. Got it. Got it. Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Oh, listen, he's throwing out there that pony narrative. If you say it,
It's real.
it's real.
It's yeah, yeah. You
It's
know what?
real.
Wow, that was perfect. Darth, appreciate that.
Thank you, love. He knew what he was doing.
Bob McP, what's going on, homie?
What's
Thank you for
up,
being here.
love?
General Spartan in the building. What up, player? Jesse B, what's going on, homie? Says, yeah, it's one thing to say it's good, but to keep harping on it is unnecessary. Guys, this is not the fucking
It
second
is.
coming. Maybe we should write to all like movies and TV, developers and makers and be like, yo, just throw away any ambition that you have,
Yeah,
right? You only need to do comedy, right? Just do comedy from the 90s. Okay? Just do that. All movies, everyone. Beautiful.
I mean, why
You'll be
not?
movie of the year. You'll win every Oscar, right? Because nobody needs to move things forward, right? No one needs to advance anything, right? Let's stay stuck. Let's take a game that you released a few years ago as
Free,
a free
free,
game,
free.
that you had no confidence in because that game never did anything important. And then let's say, man, we have nothing. So let's go ahead and bring that game forward and let's make it the same game, same hits, same jump, same lines that come out underneath it. And let's just add more stuff to it. Right. And now that's the greatest thing ever.
Oh my gosh,
Mm.
it's wild because I did see someone went ahead and put out man, I wish I could remember the name on Twitter footage of Astrobot, and then they went ahead and put Fall Guy like side by
Oh, yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Beast of Truth.
yes,
Beast
shout
of
out to you,
Truth.
bro.
Shout out to
Um,
Beast of Truth. The
yes,
people are glazing fucking Astrobot for having maps and puzzles that seem slightly familiar. Almost as those dudes making that game said, "What can we take from everything?" Yes, Fall Guys, they show the gameplay. It literally has all the same type of shit that Astrobot has, but Astrobot is revolutionary,
yeah,
right?
yep.
It's breaking the mold.
Which
It's amazing. Come on,
which
man.
makes you wonder if now all games that have been free to play should cost $60. I mean
I think so.
I mean, let's start a new trend then. I mean, it seems like people will go ahead and buy them. I
Think
mean,
so.
it seems like PlayStation's not wrong for upping their prices when Xbox is, you know, because we're so far into the generation, dropping the prices, right? I mean, PlayStation's prices are going up. Games that used to be free are now being charged for, and the world seems to be okay with that.
Agreed.
But let Game Pass go up $2. Let Game Pass go up $2 and we're gonna burn the internet. We're gonna burn Twitter. We're gonna burn the Xbox building because that is just unheard of. Unheard of. How could you? How dare you? Shame, shame, shame.
Facts. Facts 100%. Jesse B says, acknowledgement is fine, glazing is not.
Absolutely.
It's just the
You're
truth.
absolutely correct, bro.
Our boy Michael
What's up,
Yu.
love?
Hi guys. Oh, thank you for being here, brother. Says, hi guys. I have Steam Peak CCUs, Age of Mythology. Before I read these numbers, let me tell you something. Age of Mythology is fucking phenomenal.
Amazing,
It's
guys. There's
phenomenal.
so
Okay.
much game in there.
If
It's just
these Xbox dudes, these quote unquote Xbox dudes, spent more time jumping in to the games that Xbox makes and offers and puts it in Game Pass for you for free, maybe if you took a break from glazing Astrobot and played something that Xbox put out, you might, I don't know, might go ahead and be able to post about Xbox games,
that's possible.
right? Maybe. I don't know. That being said, just to put it in perspective, right? It seems like PC guys are probably more Xbox dudes than Xbox dudes at this point. Age of Mythology, peak concurrence, just came out, 23,715 and climbing, right? Miles Morales, PlayStation game that came to PC, peak 13,539. Uncharted, but I think he has no, wait. No, okay, Uncharted. He corrected Uncharted. Uncharted 10,500 851. Uh Ratchet and Clank 8,757. Returnal 6,691. Sackboy 610. Listen, I know the PC, the Xbox people might be looking at the PC people like, "Ah, you guys are whatever." Bro, they're showing up for this game, dog. This is a Xbox game. This is an Xbox game. They're showing up for it. They're showing up for it. These other dudes out here playing Astrobot. I'm just saying they're not the same.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
They're not the same. I'm just
no.
saying, yo. I'm just saying. This is a I don't know. Uh Jacob Novak, where he has a few things. He says, my biggest issue is that if Xbox makes a masterclass comeback and let's say Banjo, no one will give him enough credit. Says Meta and ponies and Xbox are annoying. Says what well, look, I think
So this is what I would say. I think that if they made those games, they would not sell.
they would not
They
sell,
would
nobody would
not
give a shit.
sell. I think the hype behind Astrobot is that it's on PlayStation and it's just, you know, apparently what they say goes.
And then again, remember what that game is. It's all PlayStation nostalgia, right? So let me ask you a question. Someone who doesn't own a PlayStation, right? If they were to play that game, would they feel the same? Right? No. Right? But the real question is when you review a game, are you reviewing it for the PlayStation people or for everybody who can ever think about buying that game?
That's a great point. Because if you're talking about the attachment and nostalgia of the freaking system and everything that they've made, then yeah, that's a fitting game. That should be a perfect game for the ponies.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Not graphically and what they normally expect, but I mean, had they, you know, it's what they love. It's their box,
And before
right?
somebody talks about when we bring up the graphics of this game, Digital Foundry went ahead and glazed it as well, right? Calling it perfect, right? Perfect. But if you listen to the whole thing, they very quickly drop some bars about how it doesn't necessarily do anything special. It doesn't push anything forward. There's no, you know, lighting, ray tracing for the lighting or anything that pushes things forward.
I
It's
was like
just
that. I told you guys, it sounded like those commercials with like, "This will, this is good for your headache. It will make it go away, but you might bleed out and
yeah, yeah, that they
die."
say it really
Right? They
quick
say it
and
really fast and the small
you
print
slow it
at
down,
the
it's like,
end.
"If you
Yes.
eat this, you will die," right? But you can't hear that
Because
because they
they
gotta
said it's
sell it,
gonna take away
right?
your headache.
Facts.
But yeah, I hear you, bro. Oh boy, Royal Boyle, how are you, bro? Thank you for rocking out. Good morning.
Oh, Royal Boyle was good,
Happy
man.
Sunday.
Says, "How rude of me. Good morning on Point fam. Happy
Let's
Sunday.
go.
Happy Sunday, bro."
Happy Sunday. Because he was talking about being on the fence
Oh, all right.
about
Well,
to list his PlayStation 5. We
all right.
we're kind of with you, bro.
Yeah, yeah, let's read it and then we'll talk about it. Royal Bull 78, thank you, Bill, for being here. Says, "I'm on
Thank
the
you.
fence. About to list my PlayStation 5 for sale. I just find the time hard these days, juggle both at my old ass age. I refuse to give up my Xbox. Plus, I have Game Pass Ultimate for another 3 years." Guys, Royal, I feel you. We are in the same boat, bro. Like this PlayStation has been sitting here looking stupid, right? You see the stuff behind Doodle. I mean, this show we do a smaller box, but you can see the PlayStation VR 2 is hooked up to the PlayStation 5. This shit doesn't move. At this point, it's literally just like a decorative piece in the background, right? Like it just never ever gets any action. Because the games that first of
Like an
all, I
art
would never
piece where
play
you
it.
sit there and you're like, what the fuck is this
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then somebody walks by without you realizing it and then just picks it up and throws it in the trash because it's not an art piece, it's just
And
a
you're
piece of trash sitting there and
you
you're
know,
just
you know,
thinking it is.
hold up, hold up, hold up.
Um, but no, I mean, honestly,
Nah, we get
third
you,
party
bro.
games will never get bought there, right? Third party is a waste of life to play there. Game Pass covers everything that you would want to play in that respect. And if there is a third party game that you want, most likely you're going to buy it on Xbox because it's just better there. And what have they brought out this gen that mattered? I mean, unless unless Astrobot is your thing, right? Then maybe you're through the moon. But I don't know. I feel you, man.
A
I
lot of people do. We've heard a lot in the comments
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
PlayStation being in the bag and all this other stuff. But don't give into that mentality of being old, bro. All right?
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
have us thinking about that
We
shit.
young. We young
We're young.
compared to
All
people
right?
who are 100. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Always remember,
Don't
you
give
could
into
be
that shit,
older.
bro.
All right?
Don't
We
give
could
into
be
that shit.
older.
That's what they want. That's what they want.
Archangel
Oh,
Nexus in the building. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here,
oh,
bro.
Dark Angelic, I'm so sorry, bro. I
Oh,
didn't
what
see
the
this. I'm in
motherfucker?
charge of this, and
She
I
is in
dropped the
charge of
ball
this.
as I always do. Our homie,
Oh,
how are
boy.
you, love? Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for rocking out with us. Shout out to you and your wife. Go ahead, get it. See,
Absolutely, man. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says that
thank
epic
you.
doodle rant made my wife laugh hysterically.
Oh,
That's why we're fans.
thank
Oh,
you,
thank
love.
you.
Love
Appreciate you,
her.
homie.
Happy
Appreciate you.
Sunday,
Talk
baby.
about being fans. Let's go ahead and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people in here rocking with us. We appreciate y'all.
Thank
And
you,
I know it's easy to
guys.
hop in and be like, oh shit, I forgot about that. So let's go hit that like button. Let's get it up to like 100, like pretty
That'd be
quick,
awesome.
right?
Share the
We're
link
at
if
70
you
now.
can.
Let's get it to
That'd be
100. That would
pretty
be super
dope.
dope. We appreciate y'all. We
Thank you,
appreciate you.
guys.
Um, I see here that the homie Navy Shadow is in the building. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you, homie. I see everybody's excited about the football season. Listen, I get excited for the football season right before Super Bowl, so I can
Yes.
know
Who's gonna
who's
go?
going to go to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We don't have any skin in the game. All right.
And guys, listen, if you bet on freaking football, like, just come ask us who we rooting for.
Yeah, and then
We just can't get it right, you
pick the other
guys.
person.
We can't get it right. Yeah, and then just pick whoever we're not rooting for because they'll 95% will win the Super Bowl.
Facts, facts. Gun Griffin in the building.
Yo, what's up, homie? How are you today? Thank you for being here.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Um, Gun Griffin says, as I've been saying, PlayStation 5 sucks. Most games are 1440p and have poor frame rate, where on Xbox Series S, most games are 4K and run butter smooth for the most part. I mean, Xbox definitely has a higher, uh, you know, native resolution for sure. I mean, the power. I mean, listen, I know we got into this other stuff big time, but obviously the show is called PlayStation Xbox Series X destroys PlayStation 5 on performance. This is the reason why they need a PlayStation
The
5
Pro.
Pro.
Yeah.
Xbox is forcing this situation because this is what's going to happen as this generation is going on. We're finally starting to see real next gen games that require real power, right? And as real next gen games continue to come out that require real power, it's showing how weak dick the PlayStation 5 actually is. And if there's no marketing deal with PlayStation that is forcing them to keep the Xbox version not surpassing PlayStation, which unfortunately, when you bottleneck Xbox the way they're doing on these games that they're pushing PlayStation first, it's not a like for like. What happens is when they throttle it, it fucking ends up going lower, and that's how PlayStation ends up winning a lot of these fucking bullshit uh digital foundry shit. Matter of fact, when you know listen to the shit that they talked about for the Space Marine 2, which we're going to get into, um they are like the PC dude is dumbfounded. Like he's so confused. He's like, I really don't know how the Xbox version is doing so much better than the PlayStation 5 version. I don't know, motherfucker. Like, why are you sitting there acting like you don't know the facts? The facts are the facts. The
I
PlayStation is less
think
powerful than the Xbox. Of course, the Xbox is going to be
it's
better
hard
every
to
time.
say. It's hard to say it, but I think the facts can get you there,
A
right?
little bit. I
A
don't
little
know.
bit. It seems like let me ask you a question, C. If you're seeing that, right? And then you want to think of a vegetable to compare the PlayStation 5 to. I mean, I don't know. What vegetable comes to mind?
I don't know why, but I'm seeing dirt and I'm seeing a, a little potato.
A potato?
A potato, a little potato that is coming up. Oh my god!
Oh
Because
my
apparently the
god.
potato, the potato, okay, is actually in performance mode, able to get down to where the Series S is at the 30 with the same graphical
Oh,
fidelity as the other one.
isn't that
It's adorbs.
adorable?
It's
Oh my
adorbs.
goodness. They're both potatoes. Now I get it. I get it. I get the attention to the freaking Series S and trying to knock it so much, right? At first, I thought it was the price, right? Which I mean, it kind of indicates that the PlayStation 5 should cost just as much as the Series S, right? Should. Talk about a ripoff. But, right, this is the thing. This is why they've been knocking the S so much. They want to put the attention on the S so that no one looks at what's lacking from the PlayStation 5. And the Pro, as much as I don't think it's necessary because you guys are not making games, apparently it is because they're trying to reach the Series S, which is a monster.
Yeah, it is.
So it
Yeah, it
all
is.
makes sense now. Thank
It
you.
does,
Thank you
it
for
does.
the
I mean, we already
enlightenment.
know that PlayStation 5, technologically speaking, is less advanced than the Series S, right? We just know that. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 has more power, but that more power is geared towards a higher frame rate, right? I'm sorry, a higher, resolution, right? Like, that's the point, right? To push more. Series S, 1080, all that shit gets dissolved. You can't see that by definition of the resolution, right? All the extra that Digital Foundry try to say is, "Well, you don't have the same texture there." Um, that's because on a 1080 screen, it's blurrier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If we're not doing 4K, we're not gonna see the 4K textures. Ah,
Doesn't work that way.
yeah.
So
But they'll
yeah.
spin it because you know why? Because they're Digital Foundry. So they're talking to people who don't know shit. So when they say this stuff, Pony's like, "Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. The PlayStation is more powerful than the Series S. I knew it." Fucking douchebags. Jack off. What's going on,
Can't
homie?
make this
You
shit
can't make
up.
it
This
up.
is wild.
Nico
This is
Chief,
wild.
what's going on, homie? Thank you for being here, man. Oh my god, yo, this shit is crazy. Reggie Bone in the building.
Oh,
What up, my
Reggie, what's
dude?
good, baby?
Thank you for being here,
How are
man.
you, love?
Rody Revenge, what's up, man? Thank you for being here,
Brody,
bro.
how you doing today?
Oh my god. Um, Malcolm X Lax in the building. What's up,
Welcome.
player? Thank you for being here. Uh, oh my god. Rody Rivera says Astrobot getting promoted by the BBC News. Fake money hype from Sony. Damn, that's wild. It's wild. It's really a fucking shame to be honest with you. Scarlet Scarab, what's going
What's
on,
up,
homie?
Scarlett? How are you, baby? Good morning.
Welcome, man. Welcome for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Did I say Fossil 924?
You can say it again. Faso, that's the
Fossil
homie right there.
924.
How are you,
What's
baby?
going on, homie?
Happy
Thank you for being
Sunday.
here.
Thank you for being
Um,
here.
he says, I saw a guy try and trade in his portal to GameStop. They either said no or lowballed him. He left whining. I told him to get a Steam Deck.
Oh, buddy, buddy, wipe your
Oh my god.
tears.
Oh my
Everybody should
god.
get one of these. Just.
They are so absorbent.
They
You know what I'm
are.
saying? You got a little
They
mini
are.
pony.
It's the
They're so
PlayStation's
used to
so
crying.
dry.
Oh my
Just
god. Oh my god, that's hilarious, yo. Edward Lafferty, what's going on,
Edward,
homie?
how are you, baby? Good morning.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate you.
baby.
Snooky Jackson in the
Snooki, I did it
building.
all for the nookie. No?
The Snooky,
The
the
Snooki, the
Snooky.
Snooki.
Okay, that's the reality. Um,
That was such a good song.
look, Fossil924 says the ponies posted on Twitter around 9 games talking about how great the
The cheesy
Chessy
the
station,
cheesy
oh, the Cheesy
station.
Station 5 is, and everyone failed financially except Helldivers 2, which was carried by PC gamers. Facts. Facts. All those games that they hyped up, nobody fucked with.
They don't care
Nobody
about
fucked with.
Wukong either anymore, and but that's to show you these games is PC. PC is pushing them through. Those are the numbers. That's the success. Um, I mean, it's written in the walls. I'm not making this shit up.
No, no, for sure. Cleve 17, what's going on, homie?
What's
Thank
up,
you for being here.
baby?
Says Sony pulled out a Swifter on Concord. Yo, I'm telling you, never in life have I seen it. Yo, there's been so many records broken by this game. Okay. The game
So
took 8
many.
years
So
to
many.
make and died in less than 2 weeks. And then
Vaya
on the
con
day that
Dios.
it died, it was poofed out of existence. Okay. So it's not like I know exactly what it is. They basically have the same scenario that took place with Concord, right? Like when it died, it vanished. Just like Astrobot and how little technically capable it is that when you destroy a wall, are those particles and all those physics that come out,
Oh,
they disappear immediately,
they
right?
do. They
That
do,
is the
you
same
guys.
tech.
They
It's the
do.
same tech. That's
So
exactly what
that's what
happened.
happened.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
happened.
that's what
It
happened.
just vanished.
That's
Like,
the new tech. They're showing you that
yeah,
they
like
can
the
use it
tech they're
anywhere.
using on Astrobot, for
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
sure,
for
for
sure,
sure.
for sure. Corey No for life.
Corey,
What's up,
what's up,
fam?
baby?
Again, reminding everybody, say
Good
good
morning,
morning, people. Hit
love.
that like button.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
fucking go.
you.
There's a lot of you in here. Let's get to 100 ASAP, man.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all. Oh my god. Infernal Dragon, what's up,
How are
homie?
you? Good
Thank you for
morning.
being here, man. Thank you for being here. No, sir, in the building. What's up, playa?
What's
Thank
up,
you for
baby?
being here, man. Eastside Vandal, what's going on? Says,
Yes.
what is this Concord you speak of? Never heard of it.
Yo,
That-
they men in blacked our ass real quick. They were like,
yo,
it never
dead
happened,
ass, yo.
guys.
Dead ass.
Never
It's
happened.
crazy. It is. It's ridiculous.
I wonder if they're gonna let us know what happens with the studio, or they're just gonna treat it the
Oh
same
no,
way.
it's just gonna disappear.
It's
Nobody's
just
gonna
gonna,
know.
yeah.
It's gonna be like the snap.
Mhm.
That's what Astrobot was to Concord. It's just a fucking figure snap. Concord disappear. Infernal Dragon says, I'd rather be a Nintendo guy than be shilling for a kiddie game. Yo, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like if that was the only thing that was coming to Xbox, Astrobot, if that was the only thing
Oh
coming,
my goodness,
come on, man.
Xbox will get destroyed. Let's keep
Fucking
it real.
destroyed.
Destroyed.
Destroyed, bro.
Come on, man.
But it's the greatest thing ever. Will Broke Boy Louis, what's good, my dude?
Well, what's up, love?
Oh, he says Astro Glide. That's the better
Yes.
one.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, Malcolm X, like I said, yeah, it'll be sold right next to Astro Glide. I feel that.
Yes.
I feel that. That's a good one too. Scarlet Scarab says, "I'm gonna say 1 to 2 million on PlayStation 5. Oh, don't forget it will win Game of the Year and be a
Yes.
success." What?
What?
Yeah, he had asked right before that, "How many copies do we think are gonna sell?" I mean, listen,
Okay.
um,
Where
there
they at? Have they
this is my thing, right? I don't care what they end up selling.
actually, CMoney wants them to
I
sell a
yeah, I
shit
actually
ton of
want them
copies.
I want them to sell
I
so
yeah, and
much
I agree with you.
because all we're gonna watch is see, Sony has been trying to copy Xbox forever, right? Like, it's been constant. They always try every time they come out with a game, "The Halo killer," and then they're Concord, right? It's just what it is. And
What
just
do
understand, I
what do
just use Concord as a adjective. They're
they
Concord, okay?
They're Concord.
That's it. That's it. They're gone. Um, but that's what happens, right? It's always like that. So PlayStation tries to copy Xbox always. And now this is the issue, right? See, Xbox didn't have any money before. So PlayStation was able to copy Xbox moves because it didn't cost anything. You know what I'm saying? It was very low cost so they can hang, right? Um but now Xbox spends $8 billion on Bethesda and $70 billion on ABK. PlayStation can't hang. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you're young and you have like a friend who like sees your bike and they're like, "Oh shit, I like your bike. Mom, please buy me that bike. I need it. I need it right now." Okay? So he shows up and he has the same bike as you, right? And you're like, "Oh, wow. Look at you. Now you're sweating my bike. Got it." But then like you grow up, right? And you go ahead and I don't know, buy a BMW or Mercedes or you got to like that Bentley or Ferrari, right? And dude's like, "God damn.
I
God
got my bike
damn it.
though. I still got my
God,
bike.
I'm not looking at you no more." They're going back. "Hey kids, I like your bike. I'm gonna buy one just like you."
That's amazing. Yes. Yes, that's where they're at. Damn, see, you killed it.
Oh my god. Yo, that's what they're
Oh,
doing. They're going back to the kids.
yo,
Grown ass man going back to the kids like,
yo.
"Hey, I like your
I
bike.
like it.
I can buy one too. I can afford that. I can afford that one.
My
That's what I'm gonna
God,
do. I
that's
can't compete with
hilarious,
Hellblade.
bro.
Are you kidding me? I can't compete with
Can't
that shit."
can't compete with the grown folks.
Oh
Imma go
my
get
god.
bike.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's
Oh.
wild. I can't wait for Nintendo to come out here and freaking have
Nintendo's gonna
say,
come out with the
yo,
Switch 2 and
just
slap 'em
stomp
on.
their asses.
Oh my
Yo,
god. Yo, the ponies are not gonna know
damn.
whose bike to copy anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's a goddamn problem, yo. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. I love it. That
Oh
was
my god.
amazing.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
Oh, I'm breezy. I'm breezy. What's going on,
what's
fam?
up, love?
Thank you for being here, man. Uh, yeah, see, everybody's digging this Astroglide. E-Rank says the glaze for Astrobot is unreal. Might as well rename that shit to Astroglide.
Go, hashtag
Hey,
Astroglide.
hey, I mean, technically it's called Astrobot. You know what I'm saying? And apparently it hooked these bots, right? Like these bots are hooked. So
Damn,
I mean, listen, I guess they knew what
damn,
they were naming it, right? I guess they knew what
damn.
they were naming it. Zero in the building. What's going
What's
on,
up,
homie?
Zero?
Thank you for being here, fam. Belzair,
What's up,
what's going
baby?
on,
Good
homie? Thank you
morning.
for being
Happy
here.
Sun it's still morning? No, not anymore.
Belzair said the pony narrative now is they want less games, they want shorter games, and they want kiddie games.
Yes.
Seriously, no point to the PlayStation 5 Pro at all.
I mean, for what? Let's just get
Well,
them a Switch.
hold on. This is what they're gonna do. This is what they're gonna do. The PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna come out, and they're gonna release a patch for Astrobot, and then that one is gonna have ray tracing or whatever the
There
fuck it
you
is.
go.
And then they're gonna say, "Oh my god, this game looks so bad. How can you ever play it on a non-PlayStation 5 Pro? You should buy it on a PlayStation 5 Pro." And this is it's a cycle continues, right? Everything that they had that was good now becomes bad when they have a new thing that they want to frame their narrative
Hiroki made it
around.
very clear. Their freaking target with the Lego Horizons game was Nintendo, the Nintendo audience, the Nintendo fans. Astrobot, if they were able to go ahead and strip it without spending more money from all that PlayStation shit, they would have, and they would have put that shit on other platforms. He is not messing around. This is not about the ponies anymore. The fact that the ponies are welcoming and they're just bragging about it. Honestly, I don't know if you guys have, but I personally haven't seen any ponies, well, like that call themselves like PlayStation fans and ponies, right? I haven't seen any of those out there like playing the game or like
I mean, they're posting
I
about
haven't
it. You know what I'm
about
saying?
it,
They're posting
but
about
I
it.
haven't seen like actual footage of them buying or playing the game.
Yeah, I
So
mean, they
they're welcoming the situation, though. The
yeah, they're
more it
definitely taking
sells,
advantage of it for
the
sure.
more that they're kind of saying, "Yes, Hiroki, you've taken the right route. This is what you
That's
should
it.
be giving us."
Watch what they
So,
get. They're gonna slowly see their PlayStation brand turn into Nintendo. And then, hey, listen, is right on their point, right? Like, what's his name? What, Porter Rock? When he got upset that they were doing something, he said, "Well, I guess I'm gonna go buy a Nintendo." I mean, this is the reality. They already
yeah,
know, right? So there's basically telling Hiroki, like, listen, keep giving us Nintendo, right? And listen, Nintendo's great. Nintendo has been in its own lane, but it's its own lane, right? These other
that's the
lanes are
thing.
here. These
Can they
other
go
lanes are
ahead
here.
Yep, can they go ahead and make a Nintendo? Nintendo's Nintendo for a
Are you gonna
reason.
out Nintendo Nintendo?
I think
You
I
think
think
Astro Boy,
Nintendo I
what's his
know,
name?
right?
Astrobot is a Mario?
Astrobot.
Come on, man. Yo, I don't know how Nintendo dudes are not fucking up in arms about
Some
this
of them are.
nonsense.
Some of them are very annoyed. I haven't really seen, much outrage from them, like, ever, but with this Astrobot comparison to Mario, they were not happy about that shit, and personally, I wasn't either. I was like, "What in the shit are we talking about? Come on,
Yeah,
man."
yeah,
Like, get
like, I'm not a
creative
Mario
with what
dude,
you're gonna freaking
but
say if
Odyssey
you're
was the
gonna
shit.
if you're gonna cap for this shit.
Yeah, like, listen, again, there's if you're gonna cap for a game, fucking make sure that that game has something that's really dope. This is you're just talking about playing an old fucking game that they're putting out right now. Don't fucking come out and embarrass yourself. The whole all these people are glazing this shit so and but I gotta tell you, the media, right? They're not the problem. They're they're glazing this game because
That's what they do.
they're not hardcore gamers. You think fucking Jason Schreier is a no, he Jeff Grubb, these are all Nintendo dudes. Like they love Nintendo. So this game is speaking to them, right?
Which
Sure.
is, again, the goal.
Exactly. But I would love to have seen a world where none of the crossbreeds, right? None of the Nintendo lovers got to review this game and instead it was the ponies, right?
Before they knew, it
Before
was
they knew what the reviews were gonna be from all these media outlets who prefer Nintendo, right?
yeah, before they knew it was a PlayStation game, right? Let's just
Well,
keep it
that's
under
even
wraps.
takes it
Could you
to the
imagine
next level.
Could you imagine the field day that they would have with Astrobot if it wasn't labeled as a freaking PlayStation game and you couldn't tell the freaking consoles and shit that they had in there and they just were playing the game? Yo, they would destroy it. And so
They
would the
would.
world if they did that, right? Because their
Agreed.
narrative apparently is the only one that matters.
Of course, of course. How could it not? Right? When you got the fucking Xbox dudes out here validating everything these ponies have ever said to them. Dude, I don't know how you take it seriously going forward if you're
I
gonna talk
can't.
shit about anything that PlayStation does, right? You can't. You cause the next time they release it, they'll just give you Astrobot 2 and shut you the fuck up.
Yep.
Right? And then you complain about something else because you remember you have an Xbox channel, and then Astrobot 3 comes out. Oh shit, the glaze must come back. Like this is their solution forever. They already locked it down. The homie Gun Griffin, thank you for being here,
God,
brother.
Griffin,
Says
what's up, baby?
he says I'm not buying a PlayStation. I
No
know a
need.
dead platform when I see it. I got burned on the Dreamcast. Never again.
It's
Yo,
like they
I feel that.
forgot what took place, like, right? Like, and I just on our last show, I was like, "Do we remember the steps that took place with Sega? Like, are we not seeing this kind of, like, history repeat itself, but with someone else? Like, what's happening here?" I listen, again, you brought up the media. We do know that they go out there on Twitter and they go ahead and try to shift the narrative. There is so much that they cover up or that they don't put light on when it comes to PlayStation, right? They don't go ahead and speak on things that should be spoken about. So the narrative continues. The crazy shit is to see everybody on board with it.
Oh my god. Yo, you're right. You're right 100%. I just saw something else. First of all, let me get my boy Gun Griffin back. He says we are the real
Let's go,
Xbox
baby.
channel. Gun
Let's
Griffin, you know
go.
it, brother. You know it, player. Rody Revenge, yo, says the pony parents gonna buy the game for their kids, and the kids don't even know the game exists. This is what, yo, I need somebody, Fark you, I don't, whoever out there who could do it. Remember for Christmas that
Oh my
kid
god.
got a PlayStation
Yes.
and he wanted a PC, right? And he got married. He's like, oh, this shit, right? I need somebody to make the reality of what's gonna happen. What you just said is so true. Mad kids are gonna go ahead and be like, I wanted Mario. What the fuck is this fucking little shit robot? Nobody liked him. Well, I don't want this shit. Yo, so many fucking Astrobots are gonna be tossed when these kids come and say, why do you buy this for me? I thought you loved me.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? We've said the name and we've brought up the new game around our kiddos, and I've seen no interest.
No,
Like,
our kids don't give three. They
it
don't,
hasn't
and they played it.
that's
They
what I'm
played it, but they
saying.
don't
That's what
remember.
I'm
It's not
shocked
memorable to
about.
them. You tell them about Mario, these motherfuckers know Mario immediately. Our 4-year-old's like, oh, that's Mario right there. That's Mario. Who's that? Mario, Luigi, right? They know that shit, right? Astro ass. Nobody knows who the fuck that is. Nobody knows. So many kids are gonna be so disappointed
It's
on
the
Christmas.
Mario Slayer,
The Mario.
alright? It's
Yo,
the
they
Mario
stopped.
Slayer.
Yo, they couldn't
They
take down
they
Halo.
couldn't
All
take
we
down Master
Yo,
Chief,
all we
yo.
heard every game that they dropped that was a shooter was this is the Halo killer. All the time. All the time. Always the Halo killer. No one can kill Halo. Now these motherfuckers think they're gonna go at Mario? Mario?
Oh,
Yo,
they're crazy
come
as
on,
hell, you
dog.
guys. They're crazy
Wow.
as hell. Holy crap, you can't
Holy
make this shit
shit.
up. Yo, let's go to Gamer
Wow.
by Choice. What's up, Mom?
Oh,
Thank you for
gamer by
rocking
choice, my
out.
dude. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank
Yo,
you for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, could PlayStation 5 Pro with enhanced features give devs ability to use RDNA 2 and higher features on games benefiting Xbox? Question mark. Dev will develop for PlayStation and it helps Xbox. Bro, I'm telling you, we've said this right from the beginning, bro. Right now, every game that comes out is not Xbox focused goes ahead and fucking puts it in a way where they can go and limit what the Xbox version is. They limit the Xbox version so that it can fit on a PlayStation 5, right? And because it's throttled on the Xbox, it ends up looking worse or being worse because they're throttling it and as opposed to pushing towards it and pushing forward. Now, finally, PlayStation 5 Pro is going to catch up. I mean, you see it on I put it on there for a reason. Xbox Series X destroys PlayStation 5 on performance. This is why they need a Pro. This is the reality of what it is. This is why they need the Pro to catch up. To catch up, fam. Like you nailed it, bro. They're finally going to use features that have existed on the Xbox Series X that only first party Xbox Series X or a studio that sees that they actually want to push power on their game. So Space Marine 2 Warhammer 40K is doing that, and it fucking destroys the PlayStation version. The Xbox smashes that bitch. It's embarrassing. Yo, at certain points, the PlayStation 5 version becomes a 30 FPS experience on the 60 FPS level. Like, that's a massive drop from the goal to where they end up. It's crazy, yo. But
Yeah.
you nailed it, dude. This is just gonna benefit Xbox and is gonna embarrass PlayStation more and more
I
because then play Xbox is coming out the following 2026 with
2026.
next gen, and
And
that's going
hopefully a
to slap some
handheld.
shit up.
A handheld, baby.
Oh, that would be dope.
Let's go.
That
But
would be
he
dope.
also says, a short game is they're fine, but it can't be $70. I love that you brought this up because we did have a conversation about this, right?
Oh, Astrobot is 60, right?
It's 60. It's 60
Still
freaking
still
dollars
more.
plus
Still too
tax, right?
much.
And coming from a free game, that's freaking wild. It's okay that it's short, but then I think the problem is when there's a short game on any other platform, the bullshit that they want to put out there. But also, had they went ahead and said, okay, 19.99, 29.99, it seems more reasonable than going from a freaking free game to 60 freaking dollars. Understanding their situation, having them charge this time around 20, $30, got it. But they want to go ahead and act as if they're giving you some freaking mind-blowing game, and everyone's going along with the nonsense. He also says that Astrobot PlayStation 5 bundles will be sitting beside Xbox Black Ops 6 bundles this holiday. Let that sink in.
God damn.
Let that sink in, you
That's
guys.
hilarious,
Let
yo.
that sink
That's
in.
hilarious.
That's crazy.
It's the truth. The homie Jacob Nova, man. Thank you for being here,
But Black
man.
Ops, it ain't gonna be shit, guys. It's no
No, 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 no,
Astrobot.
no.
I just wanna let you guys
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah,
that it's
yeah.
no Astrobot, you know? Don't get confused.
Yeah, yeah. There's over 100,000 people playing the Black Ops beta on Steam at the same time right now, plus everywhere else. I'm sure Astrobot is slapping Call of Duty up. You know what I'm saying? Putting in his
Oh,
place.
for reals, for reals, for reals.
Mm. Um, Jacob
Jacob
Novak, thank you
Novik,
for being
what's
here, man.
up?
Thank you for that $5 super
Thank
chat.
you so
Says
much.
Concord is said to have sold only 25,000 copies, but I looked it up. Atari's ET, who helped crash the industry, sold more than 26,000 copies. Yeah, it sold 2.5 million
Yep,
copies, Jacob. 2.5 million copies were sold. Almost 700,000 were returned. But
after the holidays, they're
yeah,
like,
after the
I ain't
holidays.
down with this.
So they
Um,
net it at about 1.8 million. They
yeah.
trounced this Concord, bro. Concord is the bottom of the barrel
But
forever.
wasn't the problem and the issue with this game was the fact that
They made too
they
many.
made too many.
That's the
They
only
made
problem that
more
ET had. I mean, it was a bad
than
game, but at 1.8 million sold, that's not a failure. It's that they made 5 million and didn't know what the fuck to do with the rest, right? So, Will Bro Boy Lewis says, I'm attending the Church of On Point. Preach, brother. Preach. Dark Angelic says pony parents gave them shaken baby syndrome. That's why they just parrot Xbox sucks, PlayStation rocks all the time. Oh my
my
god.
god! I love the uppercase, lowercase combo over here.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
amazing. Let's go. Because of the, and their hoofs. They can't type it right. They can't say it right. They're a mess. These damn ponies. Shit is wild.
Yeah, this is a problem, man. It's a problem for sure. Um Infernal Dragon says, I don't see Astrobot winning game of the year. That's just delusional. I mean, it is delusional.
It is.
It should not happen,
No.
but it's good. Can you yo, whoa, yo, how disrespectful is it to all the developers who put out games this year to have this little bitch game come out and have to hear it already before anything even took place that this game is game of the year. Look at what they're promoting out there. That this is what we platforming games, platformers, okay? The reason they're not huge and everywhere now is because they're a niche genre. They're small, not many people play them. Okay? Not many people do. And now what we're saying is, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a time where all there was fucking platforms. Everyone
Yes.
was trying to be Mario, okay? And what do you think is gonna come now? What do you think is gonna come? All these no more pushing anything forward in gaming. Nothing goes forward
I
in
mean, for
gaming.
what? For
They
what?
they just want the same experiences from yesteryear now. How about this? I don't know. Go play that fucking old game. Go live in that world. Why are you trying to force that old shit back over here?
Because that's all they can afford. Because
Come
that's
on, man.
all they can
Because all their
afford
games are
is
gonna start being
bullshit.
small. All their games are gonna start being like this,
So
smaller
that has to
experience,
be
so
in
we have to
now,
shift the fucking
right?
perspective. Xbox out here pushing fucking bars everywhere, bro. Like, they're going ahead and taking different genres and fucking making them amazing and bringing them
And
to
making
us.
sure, yes,
Come on,
taking
man.
different genres, making sure every freaking gamer feels included in that there's something for everyone. And we're out here acting as if PlayStation has cracked the code. Come on, man. That's some bullshit. PlayStation cracked the code. Fuck out of here.
Facts,
One
man.
Dave in the building. What's
Oh,
up,
Web Dave,
bro?
what's going on,
Thank you
fam?
for rocking out. Oh, I thought I hit. Wait,
Oh.
hit the wrong one. There we go.
Yo, the
What's up,
homie Web
love?
Dave. What's up, my dude? Thank you for being here, man.
Thank
Thank you
you
for that
so
$2 super
much.
chat. Says ready for tonight. TTS Doodle see money. Let's rock.
Let's
That's right,
go, baby.
everybody. We will be
Yes.
live on Web Dave's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be a
Yes.
great show.
Tana.
You get a double dose of on
Yes.
point today. So definitely be there.
A double
Web
banger.
Dave, double banger, man. Web Dave, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming.
love.
Thank you for coming through. Uh, but yes, all right. This is just a it's delusional, bro. It's crazy that this is what we're doing. We're reverting back because PlayStation has hit their limit, right? This is what happens over time, like in history, right? We get to a certain point, and then all of a sudden things start going backwards, right? Fashion, it always happens,
It
right? Something
does. It
that's
does.
out of style now, years later, it'll come back in style because they don't know how to push things forward or do things different,
They
right?
hit a wall. They're like,
PlayStation has
oh,
no creativity. So instead of figuring out how to push things forward and do more for the genres that we all enjoy, they say, nope, we're gonna go back and do the old shit now. And I'm sorry, man. I don't game now to play the shit that I used to play. I want more, I want better, I want pushing. Halo is one of my favorite fucking series ever. And guess what? These motherfuckers knew not to sit there and just make the same bullshit. They go ahead, they go from last gen to this gen, they make Halo Infinite more open world. You get to choose the way you're going. It changed up
but these
the narrative
motherfuckers are
for
also not
Halo.
sitting there playing with their ding-a-ling-a-ling, freaking wondering what can we copy today. Not what can we come up with, what can we do, how can we push shit forward, what can we copy today, what can we afford is the bigger question, right? They're
Facts.
in freaking trouble. This is bullshit that we're entertaining the fact that PlayStation should be delivering games like Astrobot. If they did that and they went ahead and, like we've said before, deliver a freaking Uncharted, a Last of Us, a new freaking Spider-Man, and then they threw in and sprinkle Astrobot, then great. Awesome. Look at this. A little variety. But no, that's not what they're doing. They are replacing. They're replacing.
Yeah.
If with the budget that they had for Spider-Man 2, they still couldn't deliver a clean game, what do you think they're gonna do with the cuts that Hiroki has already made public that they're going to be doing? What are they gonna do? How are they going to deliver what they used to do?
Facts.
So no, Lego and freaking Astrobot is not why you go and spend over $600 on a freaking box. And now you're expecting people to go out there and spend even more on a pro? For what? To play what? Call of Duty that you can play on an Xbox? In Game Pass? Are you cracked the fuck out? Come on, man.
True.
Listen, the freaking thing about PlayStation dying and y'all motherfuckers are out there throwing vests with this Astrobot
Life
bullshit
life vest.
is bull crap. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Now, if they were delivering some fucking masterpiece, a real masterpiece, not a Mario wannabe, then go ahead. Give them the credit they deserve for creating something unique and amazing for the times we live in. For 2024, amazing. For the technology we have, amazing. Don't fucking show up with a Mario knockoff and everybody's like on their knees blowing PlayStation cock.
Yeah. You
Fuck
know,
outta here.
yo, you just fucking wrecked them, and this is the reality. You know, I've seen people saying, "Oh, this is that Astrobot is Pixar level."
Oh,
Pixar level.
oh.
These motherfuckers are so delusional in their head. They don't realize that Pixar has grown over time. Okay. When we were talking about wanting things to look like Pixar, these motherfuckers are pumped that that shit looks like Toy Story 1 now. Like, motherfucker,
We've done it, guys.
we want Toy
Close
Story 4,
We've
not
done
Toy
it.
Story 1 level of Pixar,
We
okay?
figured it out.
Okay, so you can't just say this is Pixar level. Yeah, from before, that shit don't look like
From
the
the
best of what
fucking
Pixar is
90s.
now. You kidding me?
No, buddy. We're
No,
looking
that
for
requires
Pixar
pushing.
level now.
Yes.
Now.
Get that word out your fucking
Fuck
mouth.
out of
Talk
here with
about
your
Pixar.
shit. Get motherfucking Disney out your motherfucking mouth.
Get out of here with that shit.
Nintendo out your motherfucking mouth. Happy
That's
Sunday,
fine.
everybody.
Happy Sunday indeed. Chris Gomez, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Says,
No.
I have a hard time believing devs are going to set out and target the PlayStation 5 Pro. I feel like instead you put your resources into the base model, and if you get some bonus performance out of the Pro, it's icing. I think PlayStation specifically has them make a version for the Pro, like they did with the PlayStation 4. They had a thing where you have to make something different or special for the Pro. But I honestly, I think what you're talking about, I don't see them targeting it as a, "Ooh, this is for the Pro." I think I see them now saying, "Okay, finally, we can push the PlayStation 5 to get to the Xbox Series X level. So now we're gonna be able to make a game that takes advantage of more of this stuff."
Now
And
we can
clearly, I'm
stop
talking third
pretending
party.
that they
I'm
can
not
only
talking about
figure
Sony.
out PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Now they can stop pretending.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about PlayStation, right? Because PlayStation, obviously, they're never gonna push for anything anymore, right? Astrobot is their peak
That's
now,
peak,
right? That's
guys.
their god. So, don't Last of Us, get prepared to see some robots in that bitch that are dancing. Okay, I'm just saying. But the third party will now be like, okay, now we can actually use the Xbox power. So let's bring PlayStation up to where the Xbox version would have been. And that's what we'll see going forward. That's just the reality.
Maybe now they can kind of, work at the same time. I do think that they went ahead and always picked the PlayStation 5 because, that's where most of the issues were. And then second nature with Xbox and blame it on the S, right? Man, how
Facts.
truth kind of just plays out for you and you connect everything and you're like, okay, I see it. I see it now.
Absolutely.
I knew it
Absolutely.
all along, but now there's proof. What's up, Dallas Arrow in the building? Thank you for rocking out, love, and thank you so much for that $5 super chat.
Absolutely, man. Thank you both for being here. Says, I can't have fun with a platformer. Played too many in the 90s. That's old man shit. These Xbox pods glaze PlayStation all day and wonder why they lose subs. Well, I think for them, they're hoping that any subs they lose get replaced by their new pony followers, that just love them so much now.
Hey, wait for me. Wait, look at the tail. Look how I put the tail. You know. You know
Oh, man.
how I do these ponies.
That's hilarious. The homie Smitty Smith, my
Smitty
dude.
Smith, what's up,
Thank you,
baby?
brother, for being here, man. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, so Doodle, what you're saying is, hey, pony, stop smoking crack.
The
The
Book
Book
of
of
X,
X.
baby.
The Book of X, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, I
See,
mean,
we don't get enough credit for trying to save a pony.
we do be trying to save these
We
ponies.
do, we do.
We
We out
do.
here doing God's work on a Sunday morning, baby. That's how we do.
Yes. Agreed, 100%. You got the homie Zero out here with the nice public service announcement. Says whoever hasn't hit the like button should go ahead and hit that thumbs up.
Yes,
Those that are
baby.
new, enjoy the podcast and join the family on Discord.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
Thank
Zero.
you, baby.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Yes, join us on Discord. It's right there. We have a dope ass group of homies that come rock, right? If
Yes.
you're sick of being on Twitter, listening to all these ponies crying or these pony bots fucking crying, come to our Discord. Got a bunch of people in there hanging out, chilling, living their best bot life, not crying about everything that happens in the world. Or
Zero has some beautiful words for Concord. We did have the funeral on
yeah, the
Friday.
funeral was really
Yeah,
good on
we
Friday.
we needed each other's support to get through that, you know?
Yeah. We had to get through it, but we did. We did together, and it was beautiful. Eastside Vandal says, I don't have a problem with Xbox guys enjoying Astrobot, but some are acting like giddy little kids about it. Best platformer in 10 years, better than OG Mario. Come on, dog. Yeah, I mean, again, like to be clear, I don't give a shit what anybody plays. You can play Astro. I'm telling you right now, we will be playing Astro come Christmas time once our girls open it up and play it, and we'll be playing it. I don't give a shit about whatever game you want to fucking play on whatever console. We have a PlayStation. Like, don't fucking conflate the shit. Like, don't be ignorant, right? We're not sitting
That's the
here.
thing, and that's
We
why I try
own
to clarify it
PlayStations,
every freaking
right?
time.
Yeah, like we own PlayStation. So you can say whatever the fuck we want, but I guarantee you I spent more money and Doodle spent more money on PlayStation than 90% of the ponies that are out here.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is just a fact. Okay, so as much as you might want to look at this and come over here and clip us and saying, "Oh, look at them, they're saying all this shit about," no.
She's got
We're talking about the
no.
glazing. See, this is what happens. All the smoke these motherfuckers get, they bring upon themselves because nobody can just enjoy this game and it be normal. No. They want to come out here and say it's game of the year. Game of the year. This generic fucking game. Why? Because it has PlayStation characters, little caricatures of it. Come on, man. What? You're on a mission to save PlayStation characters. Isn't that funny? That's literally what Astrobot is
Oh,
doing. They're on a mission
irony.
to save
It's
PlayStation.
wild.
Concord sunk this ship.
Gonna save
And you got a little Astrobot underneath the Titanic trying
That's
his
their
hardest
cry for
to
help.
swim up
That's
and
their
lift the boat
cry
back up.
for Phil.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, dog. Don't glaze it, bro. Stop glazing it, man. Look at yourself in the mirror and think about anything you ever said about a pony and what they do with their games or about PlayStation and how they do things. And then look back at what you're doing right now and see if you're representing yourself the right way now. Come on, man.
Exactly.
That's crazy, yo. Crazy. To each
Smitty
their own.
Smith,
To each
what's
their
up,
one.
baby?
The homie, Smitty Smith, my dude. Thank you both for being here. Back to back with that $5
Yes,
super chat
thank you,
play.
love.
Appreciate you, man. Is this Mark Cerny's powerful SSD dream come to life? Astrobot? You can't make this up, bro.
Book of X, baby.
Bro, you can't
Freaking
make it up,
shit.
dude. You can't make this shit up. It's impossible. I can't believe. I tell you right now, if you would have told me that Astrobot was going to come out and be seen as the savior of gaming, that the savior of
The new Mark.
2024,
The new Mark.
nothing in 2024 is better than Astrobot. And I'm not talking about, this is not a Nintendo article, okay? We're talking about grown ass motherfuckers who wanted you to believe that Rise of the Ronin was the shit and Stellar Cheeks was the shit. Who they beating off to in this game? You know what I'm saying? Like, where at least Stellar Cheeks, it made sense. You know, they did the petition, they showed the ass photos. They're like, I want this.
They spend so much time in Pornhub, so it kind of it connects. It makes sense.
I just don't see it now. I don't understand. I don't understand. Corey No for Life, what's good, fam?
Yo,
Says,
what's
man,
up,
y'all be on
fam?
point. I'm still trying to
Thank you.
understand what's so good about Astrobot. That's hilarious. That's
It
hilarious. That's
has.
hilarious. No, I mean, it's true, man. It's true.
Listen,
Uh,
if Hiroki is dumbfounded right now. Had he thought that all he had to do was release Astrobot and focus on that line, by the way, we're probably gonna go ahead and get Lego Astro freaking remaster, remake. It's all coming.
well, we
It's
still have
all
to see
coming.
this. We still have to see the
The
numbers
numbers, yes,
because
that's what he cares about.
Hiroki only
That
cares about those
money.
numbers. So if they show up and they push Astrobot high, that's what Hiroki's gonna look at. He's gonna do this. This is gonna be the Jim Ryan pivot, right? Where he said, "Games of service, we need them. Everybody makes games of service now." Then when that clearly failed miserably, they're like, "No, no, no, dog, go back to make whatever you were making." Right now, once this game, if a bunch of people buy it, Hiroki's gonna be like, "Homie, are you telling me that I could spend like $3 on the game and people will think it's the best thing ever?" Come on, man. They're fucked, bro. Unless this is what they've secretly been wanting this whole time. Unless they've been closeted Nintendo people.
You never
Okay?
know. You never
Maybe
know.
they
These
were.
ponies be keeping
They're
shit
finally
on the
out the
hush hush.
closet. Now they can finally rock their fucking Mario cap, put on their fucking jumper, and say, "It's a me." You know what I'm
God.
saying? Like they're ready. They're
No more
here.
gifs, right? They could just, go out there and do
Yeah.
their thing.
Just live your best Nintendo life, man. Be loud and proud. All right. Let PlayStation know that you never, I mean, you did tell them that you never wanted their games because their games didn't sell, but you were just living this false life. Doesn't it feel freeing? Doesn't it feel freeing to say, yo, I can finally admit that Mario has been my favorite game this whole time? Is the best game of the year, Astrobot. So all those exclusives, right? Quote unquote exclusives that the ponies have been trying to feed you, right? The ponies have been trying to put it down your throat, saying, look at these exclusives. We have so many exclusives. They're ours and they're amazing, right? They all fluffing that shit, right? Oh my God, this is all so great. But we saw the numbers. Nobody showed up for any of these games, right? No one showed up. But now that they finally got Astrobot out and it matters. Remember, the free Astrobot came out. It got a 90.
It did. It did. And they
90
didn't care
Metacritic.
about that. That didn't matter, you
Didn't
guys.
matter.
It didn't.
It didn't matter. Nobody glazed Astrobot back then. Nobody said it was the greatest thing ever. Nobody said, "Oh my God, Mario who?" No, no, no. Nobody. Okay. But now, since they have nothing, right? Now they have nothing. See, they were embarrassed back then. They were embarrassed. They would never fucking glaze Astrobot back then. No, 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 no. Hell fucking no. You would never see them glazing that game back then. Now they ain't got shit. Right now, Concord died, literally got shot right in front of them. And they're like, they got that Astro Swiffer, you know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
woo, gone. Yo, what
God,
about that
baby.
Astro though? You know what I'm saying? What about that Astro though? Damn, that Astro be looking mighty fine. I never seen
Yo,
such beauty.
I've never seen people that GIF that we saw or the video that they put together with the kid with Concord just crying his eyeballs
Oh,
out,
and then
and then
laughing.
yes, it was freaking everything. That is how fast that shit happened. That is how fast they moved on. Wild, wild, wild.
It's true, yo. It's true. Mr. Glass says Xbox number one. Mr. Glass is good, man. You ain't lying,
What's
bro.
up,
You ain't
love?
lying.
Thank you for
He
being
said
here.
Sea of Thieves, the Kraken is lacking. Now it's selling well on PlayStation. Interesting, right? When it was a Xbox exclusive, the Kraken is lacking. That's a whack game. Who wants to play it? Now it's on PlayStation. Look at who wants to play it. Right now, motherfuckers want to show up, right? Over on PlayStation side. Now they loving it, right? This is the way it is, bro. Theon Landon, what's going on, my dude? Thank you for being here, bro. Says it blows my mind that even
John.
as of today, ponies are still talking shit about Xbox and calling us the crybabies. Bro, these dudes are so butthurt. It's crazy. It's crazy. I put a tweet out there that still is constantly going around, and they're so hurt by it. I made it very clear. It's a very simple tweet. If Xbox was a first party game, I mean, I'm sorry, if Astro was an Xbox first party game, no one would ever call it game of the year. They just would not. And these ponies are out there crying so hard in the fucking comments is ridiculous, bro. Oh my god. Xbox would never make that good of a game. Xbox would never make that good of a game.
That's literally, I've seen that shit, you guys.
Over and
It's
over again.
crazy.
Over and over again.
Like, what are we talking about, you guys? What are we talking? What are we? Do we forget that Insomniac wants to reach Hell freaking Blade 2 levels 2 years from now? Are we forgetting that shit? And yeah, are trying to act like Xbox can't figure out Astrobot? Come on, man. This is nonsense.
Facts. Gun Griffin says, CMoney, these guys are fake Xbox fans. They're following the money. They don't care. They want more subscribers. I mean, maybe that's the case. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've heard a lot about, supposed caps that are put on, YouTube channels that focus on Xbox, right? Your channel can only be so big because it's an Xbox focused channel. We've heard it out in these streets. So maybe people are just like, we need to pivot a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't know, and I honestly, I don't fucking care.
I don't care either.
I'm telling you right now, I don't understand the capping for Astra. It is what it is. But
Neither does
it's
Archangel Nexus. He says, I have zero interest in Astrobot. I mean, look, it's just kind of, it's just what it is. Sleepy Goblin, what's going on, fam?
What's
Thank you for
up?
being here.
Thank you for rocking out.
Saying ponies are always popping up in comments. Dudes usually think they're teaching you a damn life lesson too.
Oh my gosh.
Not even close to self-aware. Sleepy, you're dropping bars. See, the nice thing here is that very few of these motherfuckers come into our chat, right? Because we don't allow it, right? It's just what we do. We want to make sure our Xbox fans who are in the chat don't have to deal with these punk ass ponies who are coming into a chat because they have nothing to do in their lives.
Else to do.
Instead, all they want to do is come
to
watch Xbox fans talk about Xbox situations or the gaming industry from an Xbox perspective, right? They come in and they want to do that. We don't allow it. So what do? They wait to the comments. So they sitting here right now alongside all of y'all, right? They're sitting there and they're watching. They got their popcorn.
Holding tight.
They're like, yeah, Astrobot sucks dick. Xbox is the worst. Yeah, go ahead, guys, give it to them. Then they go in the comments like, I must defend. No, come on, man. You're spending hours of your life here with us, but you're gonna pop up into those comments talking about how you don't like. It's like those dudes who play Starfield for fucking 800 hours or 400 hours, and they said it was a bad game. Y'all motherfuckers show up week after week, 4 times a week. Y'all motherfuckers show up to our shows for hours. For hours.
4 to 6.5 hours.
You give us more of your time than any other podcast out there. Literally. No other podcast out there does 4 4-hour plus shows. You give us all that time. And what do? You cry? No, you love watching us, motherfuckers. You love it. You love it. These motherfuckers are wild.
They wilding. Make a video, they'll pop in.
Oh yeah, they fucking pop in no matter what. It's hilarious, yo. It's hilarious.
Gun Griffin be around though. He don't
Gun Griffin be slapping
around, yo.
Mick Fig, what's going on, man? Says Dímelo.
Buenos dias.
Series X crushing PlayStation 5. Not surprised when the tools are used properly. Love it. Well, see, this is the thing, McFig. It's funny. You would think that is because the tools are used properly, right? And that might very well be the case. But if you watch the Digital Foundry, video on it, you'll go ahead and you'll hear the copium on the back end where they say, well, what this really looks like is that it was actually made to be a 30 FPS game and then just essentially unlocked the rest right? So what they're saying is that if the game is made to be 30 FPS and then unlock the cap for a, performance mode, then Xbox destroys PlayStation because it's the raw power of the Xbox that are pushing the frames and not even somebody going in and tweaking it for the Xbox. That's why this is proof of the power, right? So this is not even a case of a developer saying, no, I'm going to preference Xbox, okay, and make that version better. And then PlayStation, whatever happens, what happens. No, that's not what took place here. That's why it's an even bigger W, bro, because this is literally the game being made equally for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S to hit 30 FPS. They even said with the S and all of it, they all look roughly the same, okay, visually speaking. But at the end of the day, when they get past the 30 FPS and just unlock it so that Xbox and PlayStation can just use the power of the console to get them to 60, PlayStation can't keep up with the Xbox. It's just the reality of what it is. What happened, baby? Click it. PlayStation is the new Sega. Rodney Barnes with the bars. Facts. I mean, that's just the reality of what it is, yo. Reality of what it is. Gun Griffin says, I'm still passed over by CMoney. LOL. Nah, man. I get everybody play it. It's just sometimes, it takes longer to get to it. But I got you, homie. You the man. You the man. Chris Gomez says, Doodle don't take no shit. It's fucking great.
Fuck that.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Night Eternal in the building. What's going on, man? Thank you for being
What's
here,
up,
bro.
baby? How are you?
Appreciate you, fam. Belzer says Sony's gonna greenlight 12 Astrobot games now.
Oh my God. Oh.
Astro is gonna be the new start, right? So it's gonna be like how like Lego Batman or like Lego Horizon. It's gonna be like Astro The Last of Us, right? Like Astro God of War. Like Astro's gonna be the new Lego term. And they're just gonna keep putting
PlayStation
different versions.
Belzer, listen, I know that you're partially joking, but there's so much truth to that.
It really is.
Let those
It really
numbers
is.
come in correct.
Absolutely. Back from the dead. What's going on, man?
Back from the dead.
Thank you
What's
for being
up?
here, bro. We met back from the
Yes,
dead at
I was
PAX
gonna say
East.
that. Yes.
That was super dope. Very, very cool meeting him. Chris H. Sr. What's going on, fam? Says Doodle rants are the best. Oh, they
thank
are.
you, love.
They are. They are. Absolutely. No one can compete. No one has the balls to. Let me tell you something. No one has the balls to compete. No one can say what Doodle says because they all afraid to say the truth, right? That's the reason. That's the fucking reason. Sleepy Goblin, my dude,
What's
says,
up, love?
them dudes never played a Mario game. They have no idea what's new. Ooh, Sleepy Goblin dropping the bars on these ponies. Look at that. So they didn't know. They didn't know that they were actually closeted Nintendo fans. Ain't that something?
There you go. You've cracked the code, baby.
You did it, bro. You did it. You did it. Xena, what's going on, fam? Thank you for being here, homie.
How are you today?
Appreciate you, fam. Absolutely. Dr. Scotzy, what's up, fam? Thank you for being here.
Doctor in the house.
Dr. Scotzy says Astrobot definitely seems like something I'd enjoy, but I don't have a PlayStation 5, and Astrobot ain't what's gonna finally pull me over. I mean, yeah.
See, again, so like for real, this is the thing. They're talking about this game like people should be going into their fucking savings account or out in them streets and making it happen. Go get that PlayStation 5 because this is the most amazing thing since freaking sliced bread. That's the way they're capping for this shit. This 5-hour, 6-hour game, by the way, from what we've heard.
Well, I mean, we saw literally a video, 100% completed the game in 6 hours and 15 minutes. So any talk about 12 hours, 15 hours, that's just all the fellatio that happens with those people because they stop every time they see one of these characters and they do photo mode for 15 minutes or 20 minutes here and there. Let me take a picture with this new character that I found over here. I saved him. Picture time.
Is it a Pokemon?
It's a Pokemon, guys. P Bash R, what's up, fam? Thank you for being here, man.
Yo!
Appreciate you. Um, yeah, this is a fucking funny there's a funny thing. Matt Poteet says, what's up, man? Thank you for being
What's
here.
up,
Says
Matt?
there are rumors that GTA 6 got pushed back in 2020 to 2026.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there was rumors before about that as well. This is not really like a new rumor. I guess maybe this guy is now coming in trying to co-sign it again. There was already a rumor that it was coming out 2026, but then just recently, not too long ago, they kind of reconfirmed that it was coming out fall 2025. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, we have our theories. If it goes to 2026, it's because they're, wanting to push that new Xbox joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jeremy. Jeremy wants to get into the GTA 6 conversation. Are we talking about the delay
The delays,
rumors
the
or
day.
are
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
talking about the marketing rights? There are other rumors about GTA 6 out there.
Yeah, we did talk about the marketing one on Friday
Yes, we
during
did.
the funeral.
During that
Because after you talk about Concord is
we
really,
try to move on, you guys. We try to move on.
yeah, that's the reality. But yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But I honestly I don't think that that's a. I don't know if it's going to be um pushed back for 2026 because again they just kind of confirmed that it would be. That being said, doesn't matter what they confirm now. If they show up come fall 2025, a few months before that, and they're like, "Yo, it's not ready for prime time," then they're going to delay it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the reality. But Grand Theft Auto, as huge as that game is, as important as that game is going to be for Take Two, there's zero wiggle room for them, right? Like they're not going to let this shit come out and get destroyed by bugs like
No.
Spider-Man did,
No.
right? Like they're not going to allow it. So if they need to push that shit to 2026, they
They
will. If they have
shouldn't.
to
They
push
have
that
to
shit
come
to
correct.
2027, they will. You know why? Because motherfuckers are still playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online, buying their shark cards, buying everything that they put out. They are banking. The reason we haven't had a GTA 6 since 20 fucking 13 Grand Theft Auto came out. It's been 11 years since a new Grand Theft Auto
It's been a minute
has come out,
for
and it's not
sure.
even scheduled to come out till next year, which would be 12 years. And if it gets pushed back to 13, who's even fucking cares at this point? You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. The only people who care are Xbox and PlayStation because the sooner GTA comes out, the sooner you get a bunch of people who are waiting on their old consoles and force them to buy next gen consoles, right?
Yes,
Like
and I
that's the
mean,
reality.
honestly, 2026 doesn't sound so bad. I mean, we've had the conversations. We're thinking Xbox is gonna come out with their new console in 2026. So, I mean, who knows?
I mean, it's the reality. It's the reality, man. I can't justify any of this nonsense conversation about it. It's just looking the stuff is gonna come out when it's ready. Like I'm not hurt. Like I wouldn't. I'm not. It's crazy because I think Grand Theft Auto is gonna be amazing, but I'm also literally not like I'm not pumped for it. Like I'm not excited about. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like I'm not pumped. Like I'm not thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Like if it
Listen,
came out today, that'll be
I get
great. If it came out in
okay.
3 years,
So
it would be
this is the
fine.
reality. The point is that the media only covers up for PlayStation, right? Anything else needs to come correct. They have to make sure that everything's right. If they need to go ahead and delay the game, then that's what it is. The way that Xbox, the way they're doing things, freaking Game Pass, there's not that hunger for games. Yes, it's exciting. Grand Theft Auto coming out. The game looks amazing, but at the end of the day, if they have to delay it, it is what it is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's no rush at the moment with the amount of games that are out there to go ahead and have asset or not come,
Yeah, yeah,
with
it's
everything
not
they've
worth
got.
it. It's not worth it. That game is gonna be special, I think, I truly believe it. I think Rockstar is one of a kind. I think they will do things with that game that nobody even fucking thought about
Yep.
doing. Um, but the idea that next year Grand Theft Auto will win Game of the Year because of how amazing it is or whatever it is, and this year Astrobot is gonna win. What a fucking opposite fucking situation, right? Like game of the year next year will be given to the game that pushes the medium forward, that does thing that no one ever imagined.
Technically, it shouldn't be. If Astrobot is say if Astrobot takes it this year and that's game of the year, I mean, I don't know why Grand Theft Auto would win the year after.
Well, there's no Astrobot coming out next year.
I mean,
So
what
if
let's
there's
see.
no
How about we wait and see what PlayStation will deliver? Because if they keep on track, listen, they might be killing it.
well, listen, is Lego when is Lego Horizon coming out?
Exactly.
Is it coming out before the cutoff or after the
I don't
cutoff?
think it has a date yet because
Because maybe they're gonna
if that's
aim
in
for
conversation
after.
for
Maybe they're gonna
next
aim
year,
for after the
let's see if
cutoff
there's a
of the
release
Game
date.
Awards to release Lego Horizon so that it could be considered for next year's Game of the Year award. And, I wonder if they'll glaze Lego Horizon as much as they glaze Astrobot. Um, I'm very, very excited to see the reaction.
Okay, so there's not like they're saying it may be released on November 14th. It is supposed to come out this year.
Okay, so it
Um
might be after the cutoff though, because I think sometimes if I'm not mistaken, it might be the first week of November that the cutoff is for
yeah,
Game Awards.
I think it's just 2 weeks into November, but this is like right there. So they PlayStation may be like, "Yo, we've got it locked down with Astrobot. Let's just give it a couple more days and save Lego for, next year's game of the year ceremony," right?
Facts. Facts, facts. The homie Drift Bandit, my dude, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says
Thank
greetings
you,
from
love.
Oh No, it's Alex Foot Clan who roasted Dreamcast guy a week ago. Greetings, bro. Says I
Mm.
own a Series X, Switch, PC, and a PlayStation 4 Slim. Buy a PlayStation 5 to get Astrobot? Nope. Bro,
Oh my
100%.
god. I fucking love it.
No, it's the reality. There's
Yep.
no version of this that makes sense to go ahead and say, "I need to go buy a new console to play that game." Fuck that. The homie 80s cartoon villain, my dude,
What's up,
thank you,
love?
bro, for being a member
Thank
for
you so
9
much.
months, bro. That is
Yes.
fire.
Appreciate
Says
you.
ponies and their pony bots cousins capping for Astrobot is just another My Little Tale I'll be avoiding.
Oh
Facts,
my
bro.
gosh. They're
Facts, dude.
Ponybot's
They're
cousins.
pony bot cousins,
Let's
bro.
go. I love it.
Dude, I
Damn.
crazy, crazy what's out there in these streets, bro. Crazy. Um, Royal Boyle says, Astral Body, Astral Body is definitely not my thing, laughing my ass off. I'm a sports gamer and I'm a first person shooter gamer. I mean, God is one of my favorite games of all
God.
time, and he
God.
meant COD,
Yes.
but I think you can interchange them
Yeah.
considering that
Mhm.
it is the big dog every year. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Um, but yeah, Color Prime in the building. What's going on, man? What's up,
Colin
player?
Prime. How are you, baby? Good morning. Afternoon?
Afternoon. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's definitely
for
afternoon.
sure.
But is morning somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reality of
That's
what
true.
it is. Uh Becca, what's going on, homie? Thank you for being here.
Becca, my
Appreciate you.
girl.
Stanley Francois, what's going on, homie?
Stanley.
Thank you for being here. Right, you are gaming in the building.
Yes.
What's up, man? Thank you for being here.
How are you, baby?
Appreciate you, fam.
Good morning.
Good morning, D. Wade Johnson. What's up, fam? Thank you for
Wait.
being here, man. Thank you for being here, player. Ghost Fixer in the building. What's up, dude? Appreciate you being here. Suicide Kings in the building. What's going on, homie?
Yes.
Max 380. What's up, fam? Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming through.
guys.
Appreciate you. Xbox Gamer. What's up, player? Says Fable will be special. Playground games love what they do. They really do. They really do. Fable's gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be
It
amazing.
is, but guys, let's calm down. There's a new standard for
Oh, that's
gaming.
right.
It's a new standard,
That's right.
guys.
That's right. Astrobot.
Okay? We may have to throw all these games in the trash. Okay? I can't
It's true.
even. I can't even, bro. This is crazy.
Bob McP says, breaking news
Bob.
for anyone that anyone know that GTA 6 got delayed. That rumor got debunked. Well, that's
Oh,
what we figured.
there
So
we
it makes
go.
sense. Makes sense indeed. Il Ray Tito. What's going on, fam? Thank you for being here, homie. Appreciate you. Gun Griffin says Fable will kick Astrobot's ass. I mean, that's not even a contest, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. like, this is the crazy shit that this game literally is somehow creeping into the limelight that should be given to games that actually are doing something out there and not games that are just repeating the same shit.
It's freaking insane. They go ahead, they review Astrobot, and then they're like, "Well, Call of Duty or Fable? Let me get my pen. Let's just see
Oh my god. Oh
if
my
it
god.
checks all the boxes, you guys."
Dude, it's
This is
crazy. It's
crazy.
crazy. Nico Chief, man, thank you for being here. Says
Nico!
Ratchet and Clunk had better graphics and physics, and that game flopped.
It
How
did,
is
it did.
Astrobot any better? I mean,
Listen,
you ain't lying, dude. You ain't lying. That game, Ratchet and Clank, came out beautiful. That pushed graphics, right? For them, right?
maybe if they
For
had
that
named it
situation.
Ratchet and Clunk, it would've sold a bit better, guys. Listen,
And
I
everybody knows who Ratchet and Clank is, to be clear.
yes,
Has a long
yes,
legacy.
exactly.
No
And
one knows who Astrobot is.
no, even when Astrobot was there, they again, like you said, CMoney, they refused to acknowledge it and see it. Um, the thing is, listen, Ratchet, keeping it real, that game looks good. It looks good. It was a good freaking looking game. I didn't connect with it, like, I didn't like it, but
Yeah, it
it
was
was
like
a
it got
good
boring,
looking game. Like, you can't knock that. Astrobot? Come on, man.
and they didn't push
You're right.
anything.
You're absolutely right. That didn't sell. It didn't sell enough, and that's why they started shaving off games that the ponies weren't responding to. But what do you know? They should have been charging $60 for Astrobot to begin with. This one should have been 100.
This one, for sure, for sure. Dan Lazaro, my dude, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Says, imagine having a McDonald's podcast called McDonald's Era, and all you do is praise Burger King and Wendy's and say you don't even like McDonald's food. Damn, that would be wild. That would be wild. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Rainbow says,
Imagine being, right, being Burger King, but being McDonald's and demanding Burger King burgers. Like, go to Burger King. What are we talking about here? Go to Burger King. It's that simple.
yeah, I agreed. Rainbow, thank you both for being here, man.
What's up,
Says
baby?
Astrobot didn't hit number one in sales in any market. Interesting. I mean, I don't doubt it. We'll see. I'm so my fingers are crossed. I want it to do crazy numbers. I'm just I want to watch it all happen where you start seeing Hiroki be like, we need to make these games like Astrobot. Okay. That's what I want. Cannot wait to see it
Yes.
for sure. Um, but yeah,
I mean, that's
that's a
all
fun
they're
thing.
gonna get. I get it. Listen, I don't think it's gonna sell the way that it's being glazed out there, but if it did, that would be a beautiful thing, you guys. Like that would be like the best revenge. That would they would have Astrobot everything. Everything.
Facts. Royal Boyle says hashtag Astro ass. Adele says lot of Astro pony bots.
Adele, what's up?
What's up, fam? Thank you for being here, homie.
Yes.
Dark Angelic says Astrobot, Astro Glide, asshole glide.
They all suit it.
Oh my god. Xena says Astro blow into the controller. Damn,
Yes. That's the one right there.
that's wild. That's wild. Uh
You're far
Paulie
back.
Baba. Am I?
Paulie, yes, very.
Paulie says, am I the only one who thinks Astrobot looks like glorified Fall Guys? We just talked about that before.
Bro,
We just talked about that
bro.
before, bro. That fucking Fall Guys looks like it looks like they copied a lot from Fall Guys, actually.
They copied a lot from everything, and that's their
Facts.
problem right now. That's their problem.
100%.
If they just find a way to be original and see what they can focus on rather than and I mean, that's I get the situation that they're in. Right now, they need to figure out how to make a quick buck. And you're trying to see what works out there that can potentially work for you. But this is not what this industry's about. You gotta be creative, you gotta make something original, you have to be PlayStation should have stayed who PlayStation was and then push forward and go ahead and make what they do better, right? Elevate yourself, not go out there and take from others and try to claim it as your own, right? I think they fucked up, but I think
Agreed.
we all know that.
Facts. Abdel114 says ponies pre-2020,
Abdel,
we want long, realistic cinematic games. Ponies post-2024, we want cartoony, short, 70 to $60 games. Bro, I mean, that's what it seems. That's what it seems. I make Kumar in the building. What's going on,
a
fam? Thank you for
bit.
being here.
I mean, we
Um,
know that they changed the narrative. I just didn't think it will go this far. And the fact that they're not necessarily being called out for their bullshit, it's crazy. You can't call them out though when everybody's on board about Astrobot.
no, not at all.
You can't.
Sanchez MTZ Gaming. What's good, fam? Excuse me.
Sanchez,
Yeah. Listen, I now notice that I am
really far
literally
back.
really far back. Like I am an hour behind on the comments
I didn't
here.
know an hour, but yes, I
Yeah,
think you're gonna
it's
have
an
to
hour.
scroll
It's an hour.
down.
So I'm just
And I
gonna
see Cage in the building,
Cage
Jersey boy.
Live.
Let's
I
go.
see Jago 6 what's going on, fam. I
Yes.
see um Rum Punch Man, what's going on, player? George Bartholomew, thanks for being here, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, homie. Paul Bing, what's going on, homie? Or Paul Buying? Paul Bing? Oh, I agree, man. I'm trying to make sure I got it. Game on Jesse. What's going on, fam? Thank you for being here, homie. Appreciate you.
Ray G4, what's up? Sliding through, bro. Right,
Uh,
you are gaming says, CMoney is 2 days behind
yeah, I know.
in the comments.
My bad. I listen. See, I try. Like, look, trying to get people's shit in here, man.
Chicken Eye 20, no,
Ch-
210. Let's
Chicken Nine
go.
210. What's up, fam? You know I
Tuman
got soul.
55.
What's up, man? Says, what's up, fam? Will Microsoft Xbox be able to put Call of Duty on the box? They can't seem to market the game solely to Xbox or Game Pass. I mean, that's a good question. I guess we don't really know. I don't know if I don't know if they can't market to Xbox or they can't market to Game Pass, right? Because Xbox had it on their show, right? So I think you can market. So they could put Call of Duty on the box. I think maybe they can't bring up Game Pass and Call of Duty together is what I
Yeah, from
understand this
from
to
what
be.
we're understanding, that's the way that it can't happen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's more stuff there, you know what I'm saying, that is caveated, but I'm not sure. It's
RG
Timmy,
talked
what's going on,
about
homie?
it, during one of our shows, and yeah, because he had talked to them and he kind of I think that's what he meant. They can't connect it to Game Pass, obviously, because, on other platforms, people have to pay for it, so they can't promote it in that way. Um, but they can still do anything else.
Yeah, I think so, that's from what we
It's the
understand.
Game Pass situation that's not fair to everybody else, I think, in their eyes.
Facts. Christia Jabolts,
Christia,
welcome, homie, thank you for being here. It
thank you
says,
for being
"PlayStation's
here.
dead to me, so fuck them." Yo,
Oh, I love you, baby.
dead ass,
Yes,
dead ass.
straight up.
George
No
Bartholomew
bullshit.
says, "I'm gonna buy Astrobot for 20 bucks on Facebook Market in 3 months." LOL. Oh, that's true. Paul Bing says, "I love platformers, but this generation of kids only play free to play like Fortnite and Roblox is the
Yes.
biggest problem in gaming." I mean, it changed everything, man. It changed everything. Why so serious in the building? What's up,
Why,
fam?
bro? Why so serious?
Why so serious? What's up, fam? Thank you for being here,
What's up,
man.
love?
Appreciate you, homie. Um, Sheep Among Goat.
Ooh.
What's up, man? Thank you for being here, fam. That's a pretty. I mean, it's a pretty dope
I
name.
like the name. I like the
Varun
name.
Kai
I like the
Spy.
name a
What's
lot.
up, fam? What's going on? Fine. And to be honest with you, Varun Kai Spy better than Psychonauts 2, he says. Hell no. Mm-mm. No, I mean that's the truth. Varun Kai Spy also, I love fucking Starfield. Like it's crazy, so good. Completely forgot that your
I
name is from
know.
there.
Oh my gosh.
Completely
When it
forgot.
clicked, he was like, "Oh, babe, babe."
Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Oh shit, Dipped Out Anime was good fan. Says
No.
that Bluey game is more deserving of game of the year.
Oh, listen, listen,
Damn.
listen.
Damn.
Am I
That's
gonna say
wild.
you're wrong?
That's wild. Wow. Wow. Justin Friend, what's going on, homie? Thank you for being here, man. Dipped Out Anime says they're gonna remake Astrobot in the next week or so. They're gonna,
You
I'm telling you, yo, they're just gonna start cranking them
get
out.
ready. You already know.
David Green, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Says Sony ship is sinking. LOL. Facts. Smitty Smith says, it's a me.
It's it's a me.
She baby said, let's go. Lord Roughness in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being
Yo,
here,
good
man.
morning, love.
Appreciate you,
Thank you
homie.
for being here.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let me do this right here. All right, all right. Who else I got over here? All right, I'm trying to get Mike Johnson. What's going on, dude?
Mike,
Um, um,
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
yeah.
Yes.
Just checking through. Get
Yes.
money 883. What's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you.
I get money.
All right. Am I catching up? I think I Outward Lyric. What's up, dog? One Punch Jedi. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here. Says CMoney and Doodle. When a
Yes,
new Ghost of Tsushima,
baby.
God of War, Spider-Man, and Last of Us 3 comes, I hope Crash Bandicoot and Mario's out at the same time to see if Jeff to see the Jeff and Ponies change narrative. Fucking hypocrites. Oh, yes,
Yo,
yes,
oh
yes.
my god, I love
Yo,
it. Fucking hypocrites.
fucking
Yes.
facts, bro.
Straight up, dude. Like,
Yo, dead
I mean,
ass,
we
bro.
know what they're looking for, right? We know what they're looking for. I don't wanna hear anything about a freaking God of War or Ghost of Tsushima or Spider-Man, the
Yup,
freaking cutscenes, the story. I don't wanna
yup.
hear a damn
Yo,
thing
yo, yo.
about that. Y'all
It's funny.
spoke and you said what you
It's
wanted
funny.
and you want Astrobot.
Like, I think we
When
got
Phil
2.
comes out here and gives you he's like, "Imma give you what you want." You know how much cheaper that would fucking be?
Bro, we're literally we are literally having 2 different things we could use against the ponies actually with this. See, it works both ways, right? So now,
It does.
anytime they talk shit about Xbox, we got Concord, right? Like, go fuck yourself. Go play Concord. Oh, so you can, right? Uh, so that's dead and gone. We got that one, right? And now, just like you said, yo, One Punch Man, I didn't even think about this, bro. We have it on the opposite end now. Yo, that Ghost of Tsushima look tight. Yeah, but there's a little like
It's no
Astrobot.
Astro. It's
It's
no
no
Astro.
Astro though.
Mm-mm.
So this
No.
doesn't quite hit, right?
No.
It doesn't quite hit.
It's a game of the year?
Mm. Yeah,
Oh,
for sure, for sure. Yeah, we
man.
can't let them let this go. Both ways, bro. Both ways.
What a year. 2024. Let's go.
The gift that keeps on
It
giving.
does.
It's true, man. It's true. All right, I think I'm catching up. Croc? Oh, Cracker Jack. I
Oh!
I remember. You got me. You got me.
I was
No,
like, "Where are you
sir.
going with this?"
Thank you for being here. It says $60 for a 6-hour game. Didn't Hellblade get crucified by ponies and it's cheaper?
Yep.
Mm.
Yep, it did. It did,
And
you
amazing.
guys. The game was too short, right?
I mean, it's true. It's true. They
But
ain't fucking
guys,
lying.
let me just remind you that Astrobot is a masterpiece, whereas Hellblade, I mean, guys, I feel like they use stick and stones to make Hellblade.
By the way, guys, don't forget also that if you do not like Astrobot, and if you are not excited to spend every waking moment you have playing that game,
Even though it's only 5 to 6 hours.
you are not a gamer.
No.
That is what a Xbox focused supposedly well, it's a Ponybot, right? Person went ahead and let everybody know.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So remember that. If you
Spread the word,
don't like
guys.
Astrobot, you're not a gamer. Okay. Remember that. Remember it. That's what the Ponybots want you to understand. Okay. So when you're watching them and they tell you you're stupid for not sweating that game,
You know
just
where it's
know
coming
you're,
from,
yeah, you're
right? You know where it's coming from.
exactly. Brandon 1050, what's going
What's
on,
up,
man?
Brandon?
Thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Agent Smith in the building with
Let's
the
go.
bars. Ori is a way better platformer and with better graphics. Bro, you ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying. But they wanna treat it as a second coming, bro. It's crazy. Spider-Man 356, what's up, fam? Thank you for being here,
What's
homie.
up?
Appreciate you. All right, I think I'm catching up to
Good
the
job,
bottom
C.
down
Good job.
here.
Look at
You know what I'm
you.
saying? I did a run through, and I
You
think,
did a run through almost as fast as the Astrobot run through.
oh, shit. Damn. You know what's a problem? When you could have beaten the entire Astrobot game during our live stream on Friday.
Oh, yes. Yes. The live stream may have been a little longer than the game, so you had a
Mhm.
moment to chat about what you just played.
Facts. Toolman 55, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Roberto Z in the building. What's up, player? Gogo Paul, I think I said it. What's up, man? Thank you for being here.
Oh,
Clone,
no. What's
what's
up,
up?
love?
What's up,
Happy
player?
Sunday.
Appreciate you for being here, man. Um, all right. I'm catched up. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, listen. Fun fact, this is actually gonna be a shorter show than normal. So we need to get to this topic because we haven't gotten to the official. I mean, we've talked about a lot of different things, but we haven't actually do a chapter or anything. So uh that's a fun time. But let me get this in here. By the way, you know what we didn't mention, and I don't know if you even noticed, Doodle.
What?
It's officially been 1 year of Morning Quest.
No.
52 weeks. This is episode
Get
number
out of
52.
here. Oh,
Episode number 52.
happy 1 year anniversary, Morning Quest. And you guys who make this show possible. Thank you for rocking out.
Absolutely.
Zena, you're right. So Zena says shorter podcast equals 4 hours.
Close,
Yeah,
close, close.
yeah,
Um, that is crazy, isn't it?
right.
That's wild. All right.
Oh, thank you, baby, Dr. Scottsy. Happy anniversary,
Oh,
Morning Quest.
that is
Thank
awesome.
you,
Thank you, man.
love.
Appreciate you, homie. All right, let me grab my my post here. Where is it? Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So obviously, you know um the headline. The headline is simple. Xbox Series X destroys PlayStation 5 on performance. This is why they need a Pro. Now, what are we talking about when we say performance? Well, we're talking about a game that came out that most people didn't go ahead and give any real look at, even though the real gamers is being clouded by all this astral fucking glazing that's taking place. And that's Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, the game that I wasn't planning on playing until later because I'm currently playing Star Wars Outlaws and the Black Ops beta. But I think I'm gonna have to do it.
That
I think I'm
FOMO
gonna do
kicked
it. The
in,
FOMO
you
kicked in.
guys.
It looks too
It's
good.
been a minute.
It
You've
looks too
had that
good.
under control, C. I'm not gonna lie. You've been so good with it.
The
But
last FOMO game I bought was Baldur's Gate 3, right?
yes,
And that was a long time ago. So I think that's a pretty good average,
that's
right? Like
fair.
that's not bad.
It's
That's
been
not
a
bad.
bit over a year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think that's pretty good. So yeah, Space Marine 2. Let me bring up the uh the bars. Thankfully, we got some homies that clipped um that clipped it from the game from Digital Foundry, and this is what we're going to talk about here.
Oh,
So
okay. Let's go.
our homie Next Gen Nero, my dude,
Yes.
um, they have a dope ass show with him, uh, Panda, our homie Red Dead Panda, and what I saw was that they just added, you know, I got soul to the
Yes.
panel officially, which
Let's
is dope.
go.
Shout out to You Got Soul, who was just here not too long ago.
That's
So their
awesome.
shows are
I
Saturday
love it.
nights at 7. If you didn't watch it, definitely go back to watch that show. You know, they be spitting fire too. This is Nero is a fucking hardcore. They're all gamers and shit, but like Nero, this dude does nothing but post his fucking gameplay, killing it on Black Ops. Like These guys are real gamers, and
Yes.
they're definitely Xbox people. So
Awesome people too.
so he put breaking the Xbox Series X absolutely destroys the PlayStation 5 in frames per second with Warhammer Space Marine. Xbox is the clear way to go if you own both consoles. Full RDNA 2 strikes again. Source Digital Foundry. Let's go ahead and take a look at that clip together and give it a listen.
Order, like tutorial, fine, as expected. But then you get to the pit in the first military base, and suddenly we're at the 60 FPS line, and we're thinking, all right, well, what's going on here? Is this, how is this such an increase? But it is what it is. There are still drops. There are dips into the 50s, mid 50s, but nothing on the level. Like we're looking at a 10 to 15 FPS boost over the PS5 version, which is significant. Like that is the difference for me between this game being playable as a 60 FPS mode with a bit of an assistance from VRR if you have that supported. Whereas PS5, the VRR window is obviously reduced to 48 to 60. Series X has a wider range there, and yeah, and it has what a tutorial
I
fine.
mean, and that's just one. If you haven't watched it, go back and give it a watch. But the reality is that right now, when you see a game like Space Marine, a game that came out, gave you uh graphics that actually look next gen, that actually go ahead, that it's a I feel like it's as I'm talking, I'm getting frustrated in my head. I'm not gonna lie. All right. I'm getting annoyed that that a game like Astrobot is taking up all the air in the room when you have a game like Space Marine coming out here actually pushing shit, right? Actually doing something to look dope to say, hey, this is why you own a next gen console.
Yeah.
This is why you did this, right? But because of the bullshit over there, this is gonna get, it's not getting overlooked on PC because those motherfuckers don't care, right? They're killing it. There were over 130 people, 130,000 people. I had a Concord flashback for a second. Sorry. Um, Over 130,000 people were playing this game. Uh, Peaked 3 days ago, 134,000. Right now, there's still 106,000 people playing right this second on Steam. I mean, you're talking about a game that is getting respect from the people who are acknowledging it, right, and playing it. Um, but they're doing something. They're pushing shit forward. The game looks amazing. Again, I got the FOMO. I'm gonna be buying it. But fam, look at that 13 FPS difference here, right? And this is just this clip. Again, if we go by, and I'm sure maybe other people clip more, if we look at the other parts, the PlayStation 5 version goes down to 30s, bro. The 30s in performance mode. The PlayStation 5 just can't cut it, bro. It just doesn't have the power, right? So right there, when you talk about that difference, that's a pretty significant difference in performance, right? Percentage wise, right? Which is probably going to equal just about how much more powerful the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be to the PlayStation 5, right? So this is clearly the evidence as to why this needs to happen for PlayStation, right? But the problem is that who the fuck, if you have the option right now, right, to buy an Xbox or a PlayStation 5, and you see the prices that there are now, and then this PlayStation 5 Pro is going to come in, and it's going to be 600 to $700 to $800, somewhere in that range, to get the Pro. Who the fuck's going to do that when you can buy the Series X right now for cheaper?
I
I mean,
mean, that's reality. That's reality. And this is, by the way, like the way that they present the situation, because if this was, the Xbox with the 47, right? They would be just the words will just roll out of their mouth. But like
yes.
this is phrased with so much Vaseline, with so much lube that it almost clouds the point that should be put across. right? I'm so annoyed with the way that things get presented. And Nero is absolutely correct. We say it all the time. PlayStation is for exclusives. Those exclusives no longer exist, right? The same thing with Nintendo. The difference is that Nintendo still has value. When you're going to go ahead and play a game that it's on all platforms or it's on PlayStation and Xbox, you go with the Xbox version if you want to play the better version of it. And that's just the reality. The fact that they're not just calling it out like the way that they should, or the way that it will be called out for Xbox, I mean, it's frustrating to say the least. And you are absolutely right. We have games like these out. We have games like Age of Mythology that just released, and we are talking about Astrobot being game of the year. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to the gaming industry. And it's something that, again, when it comes to the developers, this shit is not right. It's not.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's this is something that at the end of the day, I hope that even though this glazing is taking place, once the dust
What's the
settles
Yep,
and
everything.
we start seeing the numbers that are, I mean, again, either really good or not good, right? Whichever version of it. But once that shit starts coming out, we can move past it and get back to actual games that are trying to come out here and do something special, right? We still got Stalker 2 coming out, right? That is going to be a phenomenal looking game, right? Doing big things with hardware, right? Pushing the narrative. And we need to get past this Astrobot bullshit, to be honest with you. Like this shit just needs to go the fuck away
Yeah.
because it's a waste of it's not helping any fucking like enthusiasts. It's not helping enthusiasts here. Yeah, the casual dudes or whatever, or the Nintendo type dudes who love this type of stuff, they're happy, fine, enjoy it. But like let's stop the narrative has to go away so that the games that are actually doing some shit get some breathing room, right? Where they can actually come out here and get recognition, right? And be talked about. You look at the space. Actually, I'm gonna put this. Hold on. Let me grab this shit real quick. So while we're talking, um, we can we could actually see what we're talking about here. Let me do this. Okay, what's this? No, go here. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one. We'll put this on. Um, people already beat that whole game too. Jesus. All right, let's see if this one's good.
Eastside Vandal, our
There we
homie.
go.
My girl glazed me last night. I enjoy that. Like this Astrobot glazing. Let's go. Woo!
Indeed, indeed. Now, this game is co-op too. I completely forgot that that Space Marine 2 is co-op. This might be a fun one for us to
I think
both
so.
both hop into.
It looks
And
badass,
you
bro.
the power of Xbox, you buy it once and on 2 consoles you can play it. It's glorious. Um yeah, this shit looks so good, bro. It looks so good. But again, you have something like this going on and it needs to get the credit that it
It
deserves.
does, and the attention it deserves, right?
Agreed. Um, but it's just funny that everybody is all these rumors about PlayStation 5 Pro coming out. We know they have no games to take advantage of it in any meaningful way. Um, and it starts just making you wonder when you think about like Grand Theft Auto is really like the big game that they're hoping to have, right?
Yes.
Obviously it's coming everywhere, but like that's the big game that they're hoping to have. We're thinking that they might have the marketing for it, right? Um, and that's the only thing that they would use that shit for. Here you have this fucking phenomenal game that is going to hopefully, if they do drop this pro, be updated to reach the levels of an Xbox. Ain't that embarrassing? Like your new console, right? Your new console
It's just
is
playing
just playing
catch up.
catch up.
Yep. It literally is. Now, I mean, less than 24 hours, I assume. We're supposed to find out tomorrow on a post if the PlayStation 5 Pro is real.
Oh shit, the 9th.
Yes, the 9th, you guys. Get ready, get some rest. Exciting news tomorrow, possibly. So
Exciting news tomorrow, possibly.
it's ridiculous that they supposedly the way that the news will be announced is through a freaking post, not a show, not a here, guys, we present to you, come check this out, look at what it can do, let's showcase it, look at what we've done with the design, get ready to experience gaming at a different level, right? None of that is taking place. Check out the games that are coming out for the PlayStation Pro. None of that. None of that.
None of
If
it.
this is true, we're getting a post.
That's wild.
That's insane, bro. That's insane.
That's wild. That's just it still blows my mind that's the case. Um, Look, obviously time will tell to see what they come out with, but I can tell you right now, Xbox having the clear advantage in a game that doesn't limit it on purpose, right? If you don't throttle the Xbox, it's the clear winner every time versus PlayStation. And now these fucking the PlayStation 5 Pro, again, only purpose of it is to play catch up. In a year and a half or so, we'll be having the next generation Xbox. What is PlayStation gonna do then? Are they gonna release a Pro, or are they gonna release a, are they gonna release a PlayStation 6,
Oh my
a year or
god.
2 after the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out?
I love when people say that the PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna be the PlayStation 5 remastered. And
Mhm.
then, we'll see what we get for the 6. Yes, Riot Gaming says it's being announced on a blog post. Um, that's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing tomorrow, supposedly.
I mean, supposedly, like, supposedly, um, but we'll see, man, we'll see. That was the rumor, right? If it's not, then the other rumor is that by the end of the month is gonna be shown, um, and I guess the question is, are they going to be able to, have a remaster ready for Astrobot? You know what I'm saying? I think
That's enough time.
you
That's
think
enough
so?
time, I feel like. Yeah. It'll be old news by then, and it's like, what do we need? A refresh.
Right? That's wild. That's wild. Um, all right. So listen, like I said, there are like just a couple topics. We do have the show is going to be shorter. Um, this episode, this particular episode. So,
Yes, but we'll be back.
um,
Well, obviously Tuesday,
we'll be back Tuesday, but
Thursday,
tonight we'll be
and
back at Web Dave.
Friday, and tonight, and we'll be back on Sunday again. Hopefully earlier and definitely longer.
All right. So yes. So this one I do want to touch on because I saw this and I was dying. The yeah. um. So Ben Studio, right? That's a PlayStation studio, right? First party studio. And they posted here, his job is beach. Big congrats to our friends at Team Asobi on the launch of Astrobot. And they have the dude from Days Gone sitting on the beach watching little robot dogs play. Okay. First of all, like, really? You didn't even show your dude's face, right? They didn't even wanna put the energy of making a face for this guy. So,
Well, they couldn't. They were like, "You know what? Fuck it, we'll just show hair."
yo, and his jacket, right?
Mhm.
So, I honestly, like, that's the IP that you're showing, right, to kind of gas up Astrobot, right? So, the guy who made Astrobot, I mean, sorry, the guy who made, Days Gone, right? John Garvin, right? Says, kinda sad that Deke has been reduced to promoting other games. Well
Oh,
done, Ben Studio. Way to protect your legacy.
I fucking love it. I Love it.
So somebody went ahead and tried to call him out, right? And says, calm down, my brother. It's not because Sony doesn't have the prestige in producing Days Gone 2 that you need to be harsh with the entire studio like that. You were the creative director of the game. You brought this character to life. Don't keep that magic stored away. And John Garvin goes ahead and says, oh, wait, no. That he was replying to that over here. You say, haha, I see my character reduced to a
Ooh,
cartoon shill promoting some small game and I'm being harsh? Sit
no!
down, my brother. Adults are talking.
Ow!
Yo,
Ow!
this John Garvin is
I
wild.
fucking love him. The last
This
time he said, "Sit down, son." Yo, he
yo,
is not fucking around. Hell yes. Oh shit, indeed, Amit. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Adults are talking. Come on, man. Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. Listen, they made him go there. He went out, he said his piece, but they kept on poking the bear, and the bear has spoken. Yo, he is not wrong. He's not wrong at all. I agree with him 100%. This is not something that they want to see. I love that he went ahead and said freaking reduced to a cartoon. That's everything you need to know about what he feels about Astrobot. This is all a bunch of freaking capping.
dude, dead ass, bro. I loved it. I loved it. I saw that and I said, God damn. But this is the shit that they do, right? Like we already know. We already know that they went ahead and they took that game, Days Gone, and fucking threw it out, right? It didn't reach the critical response, right? Even though it's sold, it didn't reach the critical response that they want, right? And they just shelved that shit. I gotta tell you, I mean, we played Days Gone, we streamed it actually. It's on our channel somewhere.
Yes.
Um, and like honestly, like the game was not bad. It was not like amazing, amazing, but it wasn't bad. Definitely something that I would say they could have taken their lessons learned from that game and produced a competent part 2, you know, that might have reviewed much better because they learned from it.
It didn't sell that bad either.
No, it sold I mean,
Yeah.
it took a time and it came to PC, but it
And
sold like over
well,
8,000,000 copies.
it was overshadowed with The
Well, The
Last of
Last of
Us.
Us,
Yes,
right?
so it's kind
The
of like
Last of Us.
yeah, between the 2, there's no competition, but, um, yeah, it didn't do bad at all. That's why it took some time, but, Cage, I gotta go to the homie, Cage. Lord Rollins, I see you, baby. Cage says, "Sou sounds like ghetto jurors." Hell
Yeah, he
yeah,
does sound good.
baby.
He does sound kinda
If
gangster.
you know, you fucking know. Hell
E-Ranks, let him
yeah.
know. Take several seats. Pretty
Yes.
much what he said. Pretty much what he said. Cage Field said, "Yo, son, sit down. Adults are talking." Bro,
I freaking love it. I
that's
freaking love it.
yo, that's wild, yo. That's wild. Snooki Jackson said that was gangster. That was
Yes.
gangster. Yo, Ludacana says that man stay ready. It's true, yo. It's true. He's not taking no shit. I love it. I love it. He don't give a fuck. He doesn't care about what Sony feels or what Sony thinks about the situation. Just kind of calling it what it is, right? Basically, they're disrespecting this work that was done. They're disrespecting that character. Yeah, that's kind of a bitch thing to do for fucking Ben to be like, "Hey, go check out Astrobot. Let me put our character here admiring them." They look like they're having fun. This motherfucker sitting in the shadows,
Yep.
sitting on the side watching them
Beaching.
beaching.
Which seems to be the thing that all of these freaking PlayStation developers are spending their time doing. Fucking beaching. Because I can't imagine with the shit that's come out from that camp that they're actually working and trying to figure shit out. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Um,
It's true,
yeah,
man.
this is embarrassing. I'm happy he said it. It had to be said. We got to stop this freaking train that's out there with the freaking capping and glazing.
And it's
I
just all for Astrobot,
Mhm.
dude. Like they
I
don't
mean, imagine how humiliating. Let's put a pin on this. And now let's go take a look at Concord and the fact that it's dead. And it was dead after 2 weeks. They were like, "All right, well, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy
vaya con
Spirit, vaya
Dios.
con Dios," right? Now, Naughty Dog had to come out here acting as if Conquer was a great game and that they were enjoying it and that everybody should go and play it. They probably made these motherfuckers show up and play the game after they cancel factions too. Come on, man. Come on.
Ain't that some shit?
What are we
Embarrass
doing
them.
here?
Put them on their
What are
knees.
we doing?
Prop up this game that literally took your game down. That was the chosen one. That's crazy. That's
That's a new
wild.
PlayStation. And listen, I'll write lyrics. He says, remember, guys, Sony doesn't have enough IP. Yes, we didn't say it. Hiroki did. Hiroki said it.
Hiroki did, yo. Hiroki did. Yeah,
Hiroki may have been listening to our show and been like, listen, they're right. We don't have IP. They're right. We are broke. They're right. We have no sense of direction. Damn it.
I mean, fuck, bro. This is the reality, man. It's the reality of what it is. I mean, I can't. I have to tip the hat to this dude who
100%.
still has the self-respect to see his shit getting played and saying, "Nah, son, like that's crazy. Like, no, don't how dare you call out the studio? How dare you disrespect our game
Yeah,
that
the
we
work that
went
they
ahead and
put
did?
into that game.
Crazy.
It
It was
is.
like all for nothing, bro. It was like nothing.
It
Is
was all a dream.
yo Biggie in this bitch. This oh
Hell yeah.
damn. R.I.P. Concord. Seems like they can't get away. Can't get away. But nah, this is wild. This is just it's a fun jab because again, like honestly, I'm sick of the Astrobot fucking bullshit. Let's move the fuck on. Um, these dudes, these dudes don't fucking have anything of real substance to play, so they want to glaze this fucking game. I just can't get it. I'll never.
No,
It'll
we need
never
more
go into my
developers
head.
like John out here speaking up. This is what they want to do with the industry. So everyone out there working, all of these other developers, like what are they working for? What are they pushing towards?
I mean, that's the that's the question, man. That's the question. I guess we're gonna get. I guess the answer will come when they have the sales, right? When the sales come, they'll get their answer, and we'll know what they're gonna push for in the beginning. Um,
Oh my God. Wait, wait,
go
wait.
ahead, go ahead, go
Okay,
ahead, go
you
ahead.
got added at in our Discord by the Archangel Nexus. Okay, hold up, because we gotta see this. This is hilarious.
What is it?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. I could pull it up. Is it in our general?
Yes.
All right, let me
If you
pull it
guys
up.
can see it,
I'm gonna put it up.
you can see it. Okay.
No, no, I'm gonna
You
bring
gotta
it
go
up.
get this. This is
Hold on.
hilarious. Shout out to Nexus
Wait. Is in our
in the general
general?
chat.
I'm not in the general. That makes more sense. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Do. Oh shit. Damn. Sony's dead IPs watching Astrobot get a 9. Wow. That's
What the
cold.
world has come to.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Yo,
That's freaking
think about
bonkers.
think about Days Gone. I don't know if you haven't played it, it'll be hard to do. Maybe let me see if I could throw some footage for those who maybe have not seen this shit. Um, but if you look at Days Gone 2, you can say it's not as fun as some of the other games, or maybe not as like 100%.
Detail,
I mean, you could say like a lot of shit about the game if you really wanted to, but at the end of the
and then you
day,
look at Astrobot and you're like, "Wow."
yeah, like Days Gone, didn't that shit come out on PlayStation 4?
It's been a minute. I can get you the date when it came out. Hold on.
Right? Like I feel like it's PlayStation 4 that it came out on, and then it went ahead and got updated for PlayStation 5 and then came for PC.
Yes, the platform was PlayStation 4, and in 2020 hold on, 2019? April
2019.
4, 2019.
All right. So,
No, April 26, 2019.
okay. So you go ahead and you look at the game, right? And you look at the ambition that they had for it, right? Again, it kind of looks like Last of Us right there, right? Which is difficult. Let me get to more of like the other stuff. But like when you go ahead and see what they were able to do,
Well, you can
right?
see that they were pushing, right? You can see that they were going ahead and kind of pushing the barriers, right? They're trying to do better, make something better. It's good looking, but man,
I mean, it's they put real energy into it, right? Like they took a real shot. Like, yo, let's do what we can here. And a lot of ways they did really dope shit with the bike and the horde shit that they had going on. Graphics are nice. Like it's literally you could see that there's energy put into this. And then you're gonna tell me that you look at fucking Astrobot and I could show you gameplay from the last Astrobot that came out, and then this Astrobot that's out, and you're like, "Oh, wow, that doesn't really look like a mark improvement, and it just looks more of the same." Like, that's crazy that this was shunned, right? Because I mean, look, obviously the score didn't help it, right? There are people who had issues, and their audio, I think, was one of the biggest issues because of the dude with the constant screaming. He sounded like a crazy person all the time. I don't know if they patched that out at some point. But like this is not they're not the same. You know what I'm
the
saying? You're not
scores
talking
is
about the
not what
same
you're
thing.
pushing. You're what you're talking about is the pushing of the
Yeah, taking a
technology,
chance.
taking advantage of the tech. Going now and freaking we're talking Astrobot as game of the year, and we're talking about a cartoon, right? That again, not our words, it's lacking. Obviously it was said very fast and, quietly, but it's not pushing anything. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't get behind this idea that we're gonna prop up these kind of little shitty, I'm not saying the game is shitty. It's just the idea that this is like a little like cartoon kiddie game, dude. And then you go and you're trying to compare it to games like this where people are pushing shit and trying to create something that's engaging that'll keep you hooked for a while, right? Whether it succeeds or not, shit, they push, right? They doing something, they're pushing shit forward, and we're gonna stymie that by going ahead and telling everybody out in the gaming world, hey, you should focus on doing like these
Well,
smaller
it's
fucking games.
beyond that, CMoney. It's beyond, "Hey, look, this is a great looking game. This is a game that made me smile through and through," right? It's beyond because what they're saying and the messaging that they're sending out there is that it's refreshing. It's what essentially what they didn't know they were missing in their lives, right? Apparently, those shorter experiences with just filled with cartoon. I mean, Bluey, I think someone said in the chat, Bluey should be next. Peppa Pig, guys. Let's get some Peppa Pig shit going. Why not? That shit will make you smile through and through.
I mean, it's fucking true, man. It's fucking true.
Mr. Ultron, AEC for life. What's
What
up,
is
love? Thank you
up,
for rocking
homie?
now, and thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Feeling a little off today, but I've been lurking. First of all, thank you for rocking out with us. Thank you for lurking. And I'm sorry that you're feeling off. And I hope we're making your day just a little bit better. Sometimes when we're feeling a little off, if we just push through and, engage a little bit, it kind of changes the feelings. But we're here, bro. We're here.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you
Sending
for
you
that $2
love.
super chat.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you, homie.
here.
Of course, we got the homie Right You Are Gaming, my dude. Thank you, brother, for
Right,
being
you
here, man.
are.
Appreciate you, bro. Says ponies like kid games now. Facts. Facts. You're about to see this game being glazed on every show. All right, you're gonna see it on Pony Show. You can see it on Xbox's show. A good game's a good game. It's a good game no matter what, guys. Don't be mad at me because I like a good game. Nobody cares if you like a good game. Stop glazing it. It's not that good of a game. Okay. It's a kiddie game, man. If you are having fun with this, why are you ever stop playing Miss fucking Mario Odyssey? What's new about this game? We saw actually uh I don't know where it is, but we saw like again, like you said, the video. You take the Fall Guy, right? You put it next to fucking this game, and you start seeing where they took all these inspirations from these other games. We already played these games. We already played these games. They took them all and then just put a coating of PlayStation characters in there.
See, that's what's missing, CMoney. Why would you play Mario, right? Why would you play anything else that is not filled with PlayStation characters and the PlayStation console and the PlayStation controller? I'm sure the VR is in there. Maybe it made it in, maybe it didn't. Possibly they're handheld, right? I mean, isn't that what we live for, to celebrate PlayStation? This is just another way to do so, right? And what Mario is missing is a PlayStation console in there. So instead of hitting blocks, he should just hit PlayStation consoles and hope the games will fall out instead of coins, right? Because we know that in real life, the games are not pouring through. So maybe that's the way. Could you imagine? Like, hey guys, you thought that you were gonna get PlayStation games, but we've got one better. We're gonna hit a block and pretend PlayStation games are gonna just pour through, and that's how you play. It's like a game within a game, and then you could throw a bunch of titles in there, and the ponies will feel like they've played 50 games in what, 5 hours? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I mean that's really the reality of all of this stuff, man. Listen, when you go ahead and you have so many people who are grouping up together to decide again, I get the vibes, and I think this is maybe this is like it's triggering PTSD for me with the whole Hogwarts Legacy situation,
Well, it
where
is
a
though,
similar
it is.
situation
They're not
happened.
being as straightforward with it, but I think we're smart enough to see what the fuck is taking place. The other one is we don't talk about this, we're gonna let it die, right? Which they couldn't, and I love that, right? Even with all the bullshit, the game fucking sold because it was a phenomenal game. So
Yes.
this is what I love, that this is what Xbox is pulling the power from, letting the media dictate what lives or dies. That's the big deal. That's the big deal with the changes that Xbox is coming out here and making. But for them to decide that Astrobot is it, and this is, the new standard of freaking gaming, and that is the best thing that's ever been made, um, come on, man.
I mean, That that's the truth. I feel it. I feel like that annoyance in my mind, and it's like, yo, like they really are trying to create this situation where they have the power to just decide as a group what should take our
Yeah.
take our
What
attention
lives or
away.
dies.
Yeah, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Like, these dudes will then be the first people to tell you about going out to support the devs, right? And they're literally taking away the devs' ability to create a game that might win an award, like Game of the Year, because they're all going and rallying around this fucking PlayStation game that's a generic fucking platformer. It's generic as fuck. It's the same fucking robot dude. He's back, and they're
Doing the
doing the
same
same
old
shit,
shit.
just more of
Doing
it.
the same damn thing. More, but not long enough. This is what's crazy. I can understand now what they were saying with we don't need a they don't need to make another Xbox. I get it now. What the fuck are they gonna make another Xbox for if all you guys want is games like Astrobot and you want it from PlayStation? At this point, is whatever PlayStation's trying to feed what that's what they want to eat.
And seriously,
Go
you
keep
know,
writing, bro. Go keep writing. We get it. The idea that they should be out there and I see why they're so afraid to lose their power, right? Um, to Xbox. So the fact that they are out there still pushing, trying to make bullshit, trying to fucking go ahead and make PlayStation something that it's not, make Astrobot something that it's not, is the reason why the changes need to be fucking made. Because this media is full of shit.
dead
It's
ass.
full of fucking shit. They want to push whatever narrative they want, and they want to shame anyone else that doesn't fucking align with what they want to put out there.
It's true. It's true. You know, we have no problem, and we've done it, right? Saying that that game, sure, it might be good, it might be fun, but that's where it needs to go, right? You this all this other extra shit. Come on, man. Come on. Like, people are forgetting that we watched and saw them all glaze Black Myth Wukong.
Oh,
We
we
watched
did.
them all glaze Stellar Blade. You can't think Black Myth Wukong is the greatest thing ever and then also say that Astrobot is the greatest thing ever.
No.
You
No.
can't.
Come on, man.
You
Stellar
can't.
Blade. And I didn't think it looked great, but Stellar Blade is better than this shit. What are we talking about here? We have ponies. We have ponies celebrating Indiana Jones coming to PlayStation 5 fucking next year, next spring. They're celebrating that shit. And we know that these ponies are essentially risking their lives because playing, going to play Indiana Jones. You know how many of them are going to end up at the hospital? That's a chance they're willing to take.
That's wild. That's wild.
We
Oh
saw
my
you, we
god.
heard you, we know what you're about.
It's true, man. It's true. The homie Jesse B says Insomniac's games should release day and date PC because the contract calls for the games to sell 6 million over console and PC within a year or so is in deep Sony is in deep or Sony is in default and loses whatever games are left and owe 9 mil. I mean, they're gonna be doing all this shit, right? Like, understand, they're gonna be putting these games day and date with PC. To be clear, every game that Sony published or developed this year has released on PC outside of Concord, and that's only I'm not sorry, not Concord. Wow, poor game. Outside of Astrobot, because nobody gives a fuck about Astrobot outside of the PlayStation community. Or I'm sorry, goddamn, I can't even say that.
No,
Look at
I
what they took
know.
away from
The
us.
mind fuck.
We can't
The
even
mind fuck.
say that because we got all these Xbox dudes out here fucking guzzling this shit.
Not even like it looks good
Yeah,
or
like, just saying looks
wow,
good. Yo,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
play this
buy
game. This
the
is cool.
game. It's like click,
Greatest thing ever in
click.
the history of gaming. Fuck it, I'm gonna get a tattoo on my chest. It's the Astrobot. Come on, man. Fuck out of here with that shit, yo. Gogo Pole says on Twitch, I don't even think Astrobot broke top 20 in views. For a big Sony exclusive, that tells me they didn't pay enough influencers and knew it won't sell well.
Couldn't pay enough influencers to spend the money on fucking Concord. They freaking paid so many freaking influencers to go ahead and push Concord. They could not push that bitch no more. They had to fucking let her go. This was a Titanic situation, and they let Concord go faster than Rose let Jack's hand go. I'll never
Facts,
let
yo.
they didn't even say the words. They just disappear. That was
Ah,
wild.
abso-fucking-lutely. Guys, I know it's a shock, but with that, we are going to end the show, guys. We have some things to do. Like we said, we're going to be back later on with the homie Web Dave, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's go rock out there with us again. But we got some stuff we got to do, so we do have to get going. Guys, thank you so much.
Check this out.
Pony Razor Ultra says Ponyboss playing Astrobot be like gawk, gawk, gawk. That's hilarious, yo. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Listen, even our short show is still 3 hours, guys.
yes.
Okay. So we appreciate y'all. Thank
Guys,
you for
thank you
rocking
so
with us.
much.
Again, sorry, we do have something to do, so we gotta get going. But guys, remember, we'll be back tonight with the homie Web Dave. We'll be back Tuesday night with Night Quest. You know how we do. We'll have somebody rocking with us. It's gonna be a fun time. And then we'll be back
It did,
Thursday,
Cage. It did.
Friday. Let's fucking go. Cage Feeler says Concord failed because of the Series S. Well, that's just the truth. That's just the truth.
Yeah. We gotta
Um,
keep it real here.
But that being said, guys, thank you so much for rocking with us. We appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us, man. You guys are the shit. We love that you rocked it out with us so long, man. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all of our Patreon members and our YouTube members. We appreciate you guys so very much, and
Thank you, guys.
our elite members. You guys are fucking awesome. So thank you. We appreciate you guys. It really means a lot to us. Thank you to everybody who super chatted today, man. And again, it means a lot to us. So we thank you all for doing that. And again, all of you who are here right now, giving us your time, hanging with us like the homies, right? You guys are the shit. We appreciate all of y'all for rocking out with us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
And with
You
that,
guys are amazing.
we are going to end the show the way we end every single show.
Racer Ultron, we love you, baby.
Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.